Unmuting everything. Hello, welcome to Curry Cup number 17. I'm Aaron Curry, it's my cup. With me tonight is Pineapples on my left, your right, or my right, your, I don't know, whatever. And also with me is Arconi.
Hello,
How we
how's everybody doing today? How are you doing, my man over on the left, Pineapples? How are you doing?
I'm doing it just wonderfully. It's been kind of a minute since I've gotten to hop on a Grand Blue bracket. Life things keeping me off the mic for a little bit, and I'm happy to be back.
Yeah, I've been on the grind playing the game mostly, other than trying to hop on the mic for stuff, but glad to be back on here. We have a really stacked tournament, more so than other Curry Cups before. We pushed the 64 player barrier, and we have a really stacked bracket here, especially after a really big tournament that happened offline this past weekend. I don't know how many tuned in a beach episode. That was a good event, but we have the bigger event with the bigger clout here. $50 plus Matcherino on the line here at Curry Cup.
Which,
Yeah.
speaking of, if you haven't already checked it out, exclamation mark Matcherino, you know what it is. We always got some codes to claim.
No, we
There's
don't!
some sponsor quests to do. Excuse me.
Not quite
you
there
can
yet.
you can support Paragon FGC and put some free money into the pot there. Paragon, if you're not familiar, they do stuff for Grand Blue as well as other fighting games like Tekken, Guilty Gear, whatever. But they're super cool guys, so if you want to support their socials, that also supports the players here in Curry Cup tonight.
You could tell that I'm super prepared for this, because one, I'm in a brand new place and nothing's set up. And two, out of everything I forgot to do, the most important one is get the scoreboard ready. Oops.
It is true. We have a couple players here up to bat in the room, ready to go as soon as they get the go ahead. I believe the first set we're going to get up is Ike
Acid
Nekopar, I
cookies.
think, was in here, and Acid
Mhm.
Cookies, yes.
Oh, wrong one.
Remind me who Acid Cookies plays.
Matera!
Tip of
Cookies
my
plays
tongue.
Narmaya.
Okay.
Armaya?
Matera?
I thought it was Matera.
I swear I've seen
No, it's
a mix out of
Matera.
that. Okay, Matera. There we go. Okay, I don't know where I got the Narmaya part from.
All right. Like Nico
Never played
Paro,
them,
of
to be fair.
course.
Also never seen them.
My
Follow me for guessing.
my guy Koyo's student over there.
Mm-hmm.
Been tearing it up.
UL Gaming.
Yo, round start. Both players are already jumping in immediately on round start. That's how we're going.
Yeah, round start using that little air dash from Matera, using that 5U to go in, but UL's definitely the character who has to try and bully her way in and just exert that offense. Let's see if Ike Nekopar can force that classic UL offense that everybody knows her by recently. Very smothering. Beasting right out of the pressure immediately. Does not want to mess with anything that UL has.
Yeah, this is a cadence that we've seen in the Matera Yule matchup, since the inception of this game. Even when Matera wasn't quite so juiced, in the mid range, she is shooting Yule up, and it can be kind of difficult for players like Ike Nokopara to really wade through the storm of that mid range game.
Yeah, tried to guess an evade on the DP from Yule, but Flip's gonna catch and little corner conversion and little trippy with the throw whiff there, but Agnokapara gets the win of it.
Didn't get the safe jab on that reversal though. Acid Cookie's pretty lucky to be able to bust out from that one.
Okay, but a mix of that double aerial, but Agnokapara was ready and mash out. The full combo, spend the bar, take out the second round here. And right back to round start, where usually these zoners are very favored in these situations. Yule has a couple options, and Yule players do like to go for a lot of these jumps, so you got to be very careful. It's like that.
Even more than the jumps, it has been the counter poke 2Ms that's been making a whole lot of money for Ike Nekopara. Barely not getting punished there. That throw coming out a little bit late, and that is tragic.
Yeah, ooh, plus frames off of that jump normal there. Asuka was not quite ready. finish off with the DP. Any combo would do it into super now. Just go for the throw. Go for it again. That's going to be enough to close out the first game.
Man, being stuck against stand up Yule is so tough. You're sat there in the corner thinking, okay, what's it going to be, high or low? And then she just tosses you.
I feel like Nogapar was kind of cooking there with a 2H conversion on round start against the 5U. I think they are ready for these 5Us a little. Just yeah, he's ready for these projectiles. Oh, the 2H was a little unfortunate. Caught the airborne state that Yule gets put in on the ult flip there.
Flux Flame, yep, guard cancel off. Get out of here. Spend that meter, go away.
Not quite air unblockable with the far heavy after the block on the ult butterfly, but it's all good. We're back full screen again.
I think Nogapar is trying really hard to keep up this game of leapfrog that they're playing in neutral. Desperately trying to jump over the starry skies, but the chip damage is coming out. The arrows are coming through.
Yeah, regardless of the situation, just like any minus frames, S-Cookies does not want to deal with it. Brave countering, like, Yule 236L, even if she's minus, just the pushback is annoying enough to deal with. Just want to get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got some pressure going. Oh, DP immediately off of the jump in. That's enough meter to spend. Okay, just gonna burn the meter. Go back down to 0, but at least have the butterfly set up for a conversion there. Just one miss on the crossover from Mike Nogapara. Gonna seal out the second game for Acid Cookies.
All it takes is that one little misstep. The U butterfly explosion from Matera has such long active frames, able to really catch the latter half of that crossover.
Ooh, not quite ready for the immediate backflip from UL on defense like that. Waiting it out a little more, giving Nogapara a chance here. Frame kill with the DP. Sure, that probably was not intentional. The 2-2L, I mean, not the DP.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, jump in there, plus frames.
Yep, Fox Flame. Keeping the cooldown as well. In stance now. It's dangerous. Yeah, you cannot reverse it. You gotta block it out. We're out of there for now. Oh, this is a good situation there for Acid Cookies. We got plenty of real estate. Got the butterflies set up. Almost had a look, but was not able to follow through.
Yeah, the jump not quite working against that close medium there. Just did not press the right button. And just a right jump in on an arrow there. And here we go. The stance offense is going. Oh, Brave counter immediately off of that close heavy from UL. Very, very strong button.
Mm-hmm.
Big
double
bait.
jump? Yeah, getting that Brave counter bait. Doesn't lead to a whole lot of damage, but the Oki is important, and Ike Nogapara doesn't care about it. Far medium is the mash out.
Okay, stance offense once again, plus frames off of that stance 2, and Brave counter the close heavy again. Back to full screen now effectively. Matera's in the corner, but Nogapara just has to try and get in.
Desperately trying to backflip. The U version comes out, doesn't quite get it. The snipe does not do enough damage. Ability on cooldown means the damage is reduced. Ike Nogapara, though, approaching chip out. And jumping straight into the waiting arms of the Great Fall.
Round 3 here for final game. Backdash and sweep, okay. Kind of understand that from Nogapara just to DP out of there. If I got swept, I do not want a Matera close to me, oddly enough. Just her far range is as devastating as her close range pressure can also be.
Absolutely. Do overheads? I've had enough. How many overheads are you willing to take before you reversal out of there?
I think I've been a face on a Curry Cup stream before where just eating like 6 overheads before I try and fight my way out. It's rough out there when you're dealing with stands. Have the corner, no wall bounce off the 236H from you all though. There we go, air unblockable with the all butterfly activation there. Ooh, okay. You see, flip to beat it though. Auto combo after is gonna seal it out. Agna takes the set 2-1.
Very nicely done. The Yule coming to fruition pretty nicely. Was able to navigate that neutral just long enough to send Assy Cookies down to losers. However, I think Agna might be out of the frying pan into the fire in this bracket run because they got Yoru Sensei up in round 2.
Yeah, this is a extremely killer bracket. Lots of players, and I would say Curry knows it best. This is like a home, like this is a bracket where you fight only killers, pretty much on jumpstart from round 1.
Yeah, it sucks. Sucks for them, not for me.
Yeah.
This is fun as hell to watch. Also, I wanted
Yeah,
to say real quick, because I completely forgot about this. Yeah, we have 2 pools now, because we broke 64 people. I want to give a shout out to the other person in the call, helping us out, Asto. Y'all know Asto, she plays Siegfried. Really good Siegfried player. But she's choosing to help out tonight, so much thanks. It quite literally would not be possible without her, because I would explode if I had to handle all 66 people here tonight. Like, just bleh.
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah.
these larger brackets, it really takes a team to make things happen. Like,
I'm not
man.
so stubborn as to not request help when I'm at this size. Darkoni still unk, or is he past that arc? I don't know. You gotta ask the man.
Darkoni? What?
I would say it's gonna take a while until I'm past that point. I think I don't know how many rating strikes I have to evade to stop being unk, but I'm still unk for sure. All right, we
You hate to
have
see it.
our next set up here. Raha on the Vicola and Rina Fugles on the Vera.
Rena talking about how she's recently coming back to Grand Blue after a bit of a hiatus. And, you know, respect that. Sometimes you need some time away to really let things seep in and get a fresh perspective on the game. So I'm looking forward to seeing how she is able to perform on the Vera here today.
Yeah, and especially, I mean, I've seen plenty of a competent high-level player deal with the universal options in this game enough that they're like, I need to get away from this. I'm in the 6XL slot for a little too long. Okay, doing for you to get around the zoning from Vicola here. Has the install.
DP out, get out of my face. So once you get the install, you do not want Vera in the same zip code as you. That is a disaster waiting to happen.
BC out of there, kind of hate. You would just go for a rating strike, burn that BP. This one up. The close medium there not quite working out on the punish from the 2-4U from Vera there. And it's going to take advantage of that.
That jump back. I'm just waiting, because you know she's fishing for it, and there it is. How long is it going to take for the install to come through? Not very long at all. And now Raha is in trouble. The check failed for the first time. That's some data there for Rina. Maybe we're going to see some raw rating strikes in Raha's future.
I've seen a couple already. Oh no, the combo limit off of that. Ooh, air throw? Okay. For a second there, I was like, I think Raha's situation in the corner has not been the best against Vera already. Oh no, not another rating strike. Oh, okay. The gap there with the SSBA. Get the BP back. That can be very important to utilize sometimes. Use the SBA to get basically 4 BP in a round, which is insane sometimes. Especially when you're playing a zoner, it can be very useful.
Mm-hmm. I know I've seen stuff like that really come through for characters like Raha's previous in Fairy, or Luane especially, characters who will really abuse the Brave Point economy to their benefit.
Okay, we have a crossover situation. Not using the block button. It's hard to say that Vera like kind of forces it, but it's mostly an install where it can be really tricky, and you need to have it at the ready. Okay, as the rad projectiles going out, nice counter hit there with the close light, hit confirm with the raging strike.
And again, Raging Strike from Rina. She knows that Raha has not been dodging him. I think it's been 3 Raw that have hit straight onto Rosalind's forehead. That's taking a toll on this Vicola.
Taking a toll on Raha's age too, and like the Unk is showing. And you know what? From Unk to fellow Unk, I gotta say, I understand the feeling. Just have to be ready with Rina having that in their toolset. Has to be ready with those evades. Projectiles, okay. Ooh. Our ult did not quite work.
Yo, just desperately keeping Rina in this corner. What can we do? Throw 5Us, throw all the orbs. Listen, Rina, you gotta sit down. You got no health. This is gonna be a difficult one for Vera to try and navigate. Not gonna have a shot.
Yeah, sitting at a chip kill range there for Vicola can be tough to deal with all those projectiles. So we're gonna try to bet it on a jump. Raha was ready though. I feel like you have to be ready with those jumps if you played Fairy before. All a bait on the Brave counter. Just that's another Fairy type thing though. Brave counter and defensive being a little snappy with it. Rina's exposing that a little bit.
The far light check on the jump button? But yeah, Raha immediately reversals out. We're not having any of it. Raging Strike confirm, and that's one on the board for Raha.
The call is working out. Wonder if this is like a full commitment for Raha to use this Vicola. We're just doing it for fun, you know. I mean, seeing a lot of other players just mess around with Vicola for fun when they can. She's a very fun character.
You know, if you're not playing Vicola to have fun, what are you playing this character for? It's with the characters
for top tier power, obviously.
Yes.
There's Vicola believers out there still. Okay, and with HDP, get the Lumiere set up. Just not minus enough to throw Vera after the setup, though. Get the install going.
Got the very tip of the DP. I was really scared that Rina was just going to fly straight over it, to be honest.
I mean, I would not have been surprised with Vicola's DP being the way that it is. Okay, jump in here, and need to Brave counter out, get the trap set up. No, just use the 5U again, just get that air dash going. I went away from this corner, DP out. That's going to be it for Raha. 2 rounds clean on the 3rd game. Taking the set 2-1. More killers ahead for Raha on the winner's side. Rina has to fight out from the loser's end.
Raha gets a bounty toss in the next round. Yeesh. I can't say that Vicola against Lancelot sounds particularly fun, but I'm not too familiar with that matchup to make statements on it.
Yeah. I believe next set up would be Basu and S Scout. I know, or at least I knew F Scout by their in-game name before seeing them in brackets, and like the names kind of matched suddenly when I noticed that. Crazy in-game name, by the way.
What?
Scout is a Jesu's water bottle.
Oh!
I don't know how long that they've had that name for in game, but it's been a while.
They have been J2's water bottle for a hot minute. Yes, I'm familiar with that name.
It's crazy. Bossy on the other end. Scout. Seen multiple characters from them. Vicola looks like it's going to be Scout's choice.
Are we actually getting multiple legitimate Vicola players on stream?
Yes.
So
All right, chat. Let me see some rat jams.
Yeah, I need rat
yeah,
jams.
let's get some rat jams as we see the demon herself on the other side of the screen. We have Narmaya from Bossy.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Already
Immediately
starting off with
running
him.
in
Mm-hmm. Okay. Basu had one opportunity. He got in very early and then immediately stuffed back out by S-Scout. Gotta make these entries.
Immediately trying to make use of these command dashes to try and get in through the item toss attempts. Ooh. Yeah, the ult transient's not quite gonna work against the item toss there.
Yeah, you're gonna be stuck in this corner. Unfortunately, S-Scout not really rolling very favorable items. The little ball not doing a whole lot to further Vicala's game plan, and she's stuck with it for a while.
Cross up with that command dash there, get the high jump, but no setup after, and the throw is just going to be checked by the close heavy. Scott is ready to call out the offense from Narmaya. Sometimes they like to do those Teals or Kagura Farlights and just go for the throws after, because their pressure is just so dangerous with the flip and check. Cross up with the close medium, get the trap set up.
All that coming off the back of Basu trying to cross over the Dormouse on the ground and immediately getting chomped for it. Dormouse isn't gonna let you get past that easily.
Plus heavy almost there on the crossover there. Okay. Throw in. Again, tried to go for another high jump, but S-Scout going for the mash after the jump normal, getting the first game. Call's looking pretty solid. Basu's answers in going for the transient is not quite working out. The especially the ult transients haven't been getting too much mileage. At least S-Scout has not been hard punishing them. There's counterplay to that, but DPing right out. Get back to full screen.
Basu is really trying to make each forward movement into an opening. He's not really trying to, walk forward and then piece by piece get his way in. He is trying to all the way 0 to 100 start his turn and get things going. That's really not been working out. The Scout always has like a DP or an Abare button waiting for him.
Yeah, and I think this comes to an extent from S-Scout's background as being a near player before. At least trying to a bit after some nursing taking place, just trying to be really solid on the defense, or at least use BCs when they can and keep Basu away as much as possible. But Basu did take that round, clean combo, but has to get poked back in the zoning game here. The Setsun is not quite enough to deal with some of these items.
Tried to get through the cannon, it didn't happen. Now you're getting popped up. Dormouse for the combo? Okay. Didn't get a whole lot off of it, but cool to see.
Keep it clean, do the 2H double ranging chain. Back a third round here. Scout's trying to close this out 2-0. See if Basu can handle something this time in this round. That's had a few rounds to try and take care of it. DP out. Not wanting to deal with this offense, but a DP returning from S-Scout.
Brave counter blocked. S-Scout keeping Basu locked down. Something you don't really see from Vicala all that often be really successful there. Just walling Basu out for so long.
Okay, just do medium round just to set up the trap from full screen again. Has the spike ball at the ready. Oh, big 2H there, yes. A lot of those traps can be... Well, a lot of the items can be traps by themselves, catching that neutral jump there, because you don't want to mess with the insane plus range Vikala has with spike ball on the ground. It's understandable.
Mm-hmm. Great stuff to S-Scout. Moving on, we'll get another Narmaya for their endeavors in Dragalia. Will be their winner's top 16 qualifying match.
If Dragalia decides to use Dharmaya
True.
in that match anyway.
True. Now that whole match that S-Scout was playing, I was thinking of their name, their tag, Jatsu's water bottle, in the context of all of the items that Vikal is drawing being poured out of Jatsu's water bottle. Okay, we got a cannonball in here, we got some spikes, a star, maybe some cheese.
They didn't
Jatsu,
wait.
you fit all that in your water bottle.
Like a TARDIS, it's larger on the inside than it is on the outside. Alright, we have Vidril and Rock here for the next set. Bunch of bullies these characters are on their offense. Sora's a big bruiser, and Heal similarly very impressive with their stance.
This is gonna be all hands for Rock. Continuing to try and throw them, but Vidril has reversaled through these dash punches at least twice so far.
Yeah, trying to make something work. I mean, the Muscle Furies have been pretty solid. Health is getting a little low, though, so the Muscle Furies might not be the most useful now. BP's looking a little low as well. Okay. Can at least call out these backflips a little more with the armor, but brief C out. Okay, ult DP to close out the first round. Came a little on the defense, but that's all okay. It's what Heal players like to press a lot of buttons on their offense. Just need to force patience out of them. That's a big key to beating out UL.
The Roundhouse Fang of all varieties is not something that Rock has shied away from. We saw the heavy version pressed as a reversal option earlier, being that 5-frame massive button, very good for that. U version, of course, as well, equally reliable.
A big armor there. The rush punch, get some big damage going, and end with 2 and 4 U. Maximum damage mid-range conversion, and continue the offense there. First game going to Rock.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
And another flex on the old backflip there. This is Rock's unique answer to dealing with the backflip and not just trying to play either like it's a DP if he has the meter or block it. Also, is honestly a pretty good answer. Just beats that commitment, keeps them plus and close up instead of potentially plus on UL's end. Okay, taken from no finish.
And in the event that Rock gets low enough and has a meter for the Macho Ultimatum, that's going to be a lot of damage reduction now that he has 5 stocks of the 5U.
To get UL away though, spend the meter on the DP. All Fury not quite working. I think Vidril was starting to get some counterplay there. Go for the backflip, don't cancel into a follow-up, and just try and punish the Muscle Fury from Rock in some kind of way, but no, not quite working out. But like Rock has the answers to the flowchart for Mule here.
Coming through for sure. Oh, gets the counter hit. You get 4 stocks now. A Rock, like you said, consistently answering. Whenever that Hanahashi comes out, the 5U is ready.
Just end with DP, deciding not to finish with SBA, save the meter for some mix after potentially. There we see the Macho Ultimatum
Sora's time, baby. So the U tries to counter poke 5U. That button is nigh unfuckwithable in neutral. You cannot press against it.
Battle 3.
Just low enough health, though, for Vigil to take the round with one last conversion. Yeah, beating the commitment on the Muscle Fury extension from Rock there with the flip. Okay, we have the offense here. Get the overheads going. How many do you want to block? Looks like you almost want to block all of them, but okay. About half health was enough for Rock. Oh, big counter hit, though. With the backflip. Oh, no, 2H missed. And a DP.
If Vigil had gotten that full confirm, that would have been an absolute Yule round. 5 overheads into 1 combo. Easy. Thank you very much. Rock's still in it, though, but time's running out, and it has fully expired.
Yeah, very tight adjustments for Vigil at the end there. These are looking quite dangerous with all the conversions that Rock was getting in, but Vigil staying solid.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Not being dissuaded, really, from the 2-on-4s by the consistent counterplay. Just kind of adjusting the timing of them. You saw right there when Rock backed up a little bit to do a dash punch, that backflip slide was coming through to punish.
Yeah, sometimes you want to feel your opponent a little by presenting the same option just in different ways to see if they're ready for any mix-ups with the same move. Because, I mean, the move can still be strong in a matchup as long as you do it in a different way. I think the autopilot pressure from Rock there going for a close light medium ground smash just not working out against the invincible. Backflip there from UL. Okay, he gets a stack of Muscle Fury, but Vigil has the offense. Return back for Rock, though.
In the corner, 5U from Vigil prevents any sort of mash out from Rock, and now this is Yule time. Going to the DP, into the stance, overhead, that's 1, and we're already going low. If you don't block that low, you're eating a hell of damage like Rock is right now.
Yeah, and it's looking like this might be the end for Rock's winner side path here. Vigil takes it. Another 2-1 set here. Vigil will be moving on. Rock going down to the loser side.
All in all, an immaculate display of conditioning there from Vigil. The entire match. Up to that point, I think we'd seen 1 stance low. And like 15 stance overheads. Rock is thinking, okay, I'm not getting clipped again. You're not hitting me with 6 overheads in a row on stream for a second time. And Vigil didn't even need to. They didn't even want to. All they need is 1 low into a confirm, and that's it.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of characters that really present the threat of
I need to interrupt y'all real
blocking
quick.
the high follow-up of the stance.
I need to interrupt y'all. I need to quit Discord and change some settings. I will be right back because the Discord end of things is kind of sucked. So these two get to pantomime whatever they're talking about for like 5 seconds. Memento. Hello, I'm back. Okay, can you two, rejoin? How's it look for right now? See, the problem is, it hasn't never been a problem before today. And I want to say the last time I did anything with Discord, I messed around with hardware acceleration stuff to get a stream working. So, that might have been it.
It's weird because the lobby and like the round transitions were fine. but the actual
But in
gameplay was chugging. So we'll see.
We'll see.
The game is just too intense. The action's too hot. We have Yoru and Rainbow Rocks. This is a qualifier for top 16 winners side.
Indeed, it is. Winner of this will be facing, I think, Dragalia.
Yes, I believe so.
Sounds
Yoru,
right.
2B specialist, Rainbow Rocks, Cagliostro specialist as well.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see the navigation of this matchup from both sides. I'm sure the offense from 2B is really, really hard for Cagliostro to deal with because of the timing mix-ups with the stall on the JU from 2B, but also the range that she likes to stick herself in, outside of that far heavy range from Cagliostro as well. Just like this range here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it can be very difficult because the only really thing that Kag has to contest that range is the spikes. We saw one attempt go a little bit wide there, but once Since got in closer, the 2L mash out from Rainbow Rocks is able to get their turn back.
Ooh, a little bit of a throw bait there with the jump heavy trap. Yeah, catch the attempt at a throw on defense from Yoru there and punish the throw with a throw after. Get a full conversion mid-screen. Rainbow Rocks looking good on this first round and catching the round start option from Yoru as well.
Rainbow Rocks may be a genius. That immediate throw bait with the air trap, tossing Yoru Sensei right after into the traps was absolutely beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Saw something immediate from Yoru as well on the medium calculated from Cagliostro, which is -1 on block, using the parry as an option to cover whatever option Cagliostro wants to do after. Oh, okay, that's not going to punish. 2-2 age, low enough recovery that Cagliostro just cannot punish with the SSBA, and unfortunate situation there for Rainbow Rocks. Yoru getting the second round.
It can be so hard to do Twitch recover or Twitch reaction things against 2B because almost all of her abilities look very similar on startup. They have some different little particle effects on top of 2B's body, but she generally just sticks her arm out and something happens.
Yeah, that's the classic of I think especially early on dealing with her old skills where one was they both have the same animation, one's just a laser and the other's a lingering bomb that beats evade. The other one very tough to deal with. Counter hit laser there. Throw bait on my own, Yoru says. Go for the 2-2L right close up and get the combo to finish off this game.
2-2L from 2B is so devastating. You have to be on the ball to try and call that out. Otherwise, if you don't catch on the throw bait but you don't punish it, she's sat there +1 in your face. What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, usually a jump can be pretty decent, but you really have to be ready to go for jumps on her 2-2Ls, especially in that close range where she could just press any media and catch her jump.
Yeah,
okay.
It's
Plus
tough.
That flip mm-hmm. Ooh, bunch of jump mix-ups there. Ready with the JM as well. Okay. Remember, Rocks lucky to find their way out of here. Just get set up with the rock level up here in the corner.
They very nearly hit Yoru Sensei with some air stall shenanigans of their own. You're not the only one who can do it.
Okay, try to cross up a little bit with the trap there. The ult trap, Yoru just deciding to stay far away. And set up the bomb to be as well. Also a good option. Means Cagliostro has to be respectful of 2B from really any range, similar to that ult trap from Keg.
Airstall connects, but Rainbow Rocks not really committing to halting the approach from Yoru Sensei. Just jump back Let him expend all of the air actions and put the trap beneath him when he's coming down.
No escape throw. Get the trap set up. Yep, not respecting that. And another chump catch there. I mean, it can be dicey to jump in those situations. That laser from 2B is even on a block. So try to make it guess in neutral with a jump, and that's just not going to work out when you're very ready with the reactions. Rainbow Rock's not ready with that Raging Strike. Punish the far heavy with the parry as well. Very nice. And just with the right punish on the ult DP. Doesn't even need to move at all. Just has a giant 5H to swing with.
It just works. Sometimes it just works. Yoru Sensei off that on set point.
Okay, 2H, spend the meter with ult trap, 2H, rock set for a level up. Ooh. Okay. Mashing on the plus frames from the 2-2L there, Yoru trying to get tricky, the potential throw.
Catching air to air. The delay 2Ls from Rainbow Rocks have really been a thorn in Yoru Sensei's side. It's been catching often, and the throw is to Yoru Sensei desperately trying to brave counter.
Yeah, it might have been a late BC on a trap to stop Rainbow Rocks from running in. Because dash block is not fast in this game at all, so likely would have caught the dash, but just did it a little too late and got Raging Strike instead. Counter hit BC. Parry to punish.
It's got a guaranteed punish there. Not the most damaging one, but able to keep Rainbow Rocks in the corner with it. That's what's important here.
Ultrap not respecting it at all.
You're not dead. You got 1 BP left. You got no health, no meter, no rounds in your back pocket as Yoru Sensei is on set point now.
They immediately parry to run in. Probably would have also covered a far heavy round start from Rainbow Rocks. Okay. Keep the pressure going. Plus frames with the 2-6H. Still in the air.
Oh, Rainbow Rocks doing a little bit of that delay mash action that we'd seen before. This time it's not quite working out. Yoru Sensei tuning things up a little bit to be a little tighter.
Using that stall with the JU from 2B to get around the trap on the ground. SBA conversion here. Another attempt at a throw bait. No BP left for Rainbow Rocks though. Any clean hit, even with a no skill gauge, would close things out. Rainbow Rocks has a chance here. Putting Yoru in the corner. Get a BP back with that SSBA. I like the decision.
Yeah, that evens the Brave Point economy up, which is huge here for Rainbow Rocks. When Yoru Sensei had 3 to Rainbow Rocks 0, that's so difficult to deal with. But now that you're even, you can make things work unless the delay mash fails you. Yoru Sensei ever so slightly putting some little bit of weight on that 2-2L. That's all that mattered.
Yeah, I wonder what button Rainbow Rocks tried to mash there, because it was a counter hit. And maybe it was the startup of a throw and it was just a delay throw that got caught by the 2-2L anyway, but could have been something else as well. It's hard to be ready for 2-2Ls at close range like that. There's very few 2Bs who try to do throw baits in those situations with a move like that. And Cagliostro's answers there can be like kind of unique, but not. You have to lab them ahead of time. I think that move in general, you kind of have to lab ahead of time with the characters to see what your specific answer to it is. Aether's not a bad universal option, but yeah.
Hey, Matcherino, you should go to the Matcherino. Give us money for Matcherino.
Yes. Check that link in the chat. Incendia put it in there for us. There's some sponsor quests on the side for supporting Paragon. You can contribute directly if you so wish.
You can even send it. Guy wins Boston Blue Beat, immediately comes home to play net play.
Hey, $50
The grind
on the line.
never ends.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All
Have to see how
Incendia's
we,
trying to just get a bunch of money at Boston Blue Beach episode, and then get some more in the span of a few days in Curry Cup. Try and get a dub in.
And Uber Cheesecake also showing up at Boston Blue Beat. I don't remember where he ended up in that bracket, though.
Still, though, got two pretty interesting characters up here. I mean, pretty common net play presence. Luane and Ladiva.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a bit of an uphill battle to crest the mid-range from Ladiva. Luane summoning the boys, putting down the cat bot may make things a bit difficult.
Yeah, and especially, well, typically something that can be a security in against Luane with some characters is having buttons to mash in his block strings when he decides to do like fake summoning the bros on block or fake Catalina bots. I believe Ladiva's only option might be like 2U in those kinds of situations, but Uber Cheesecake has to be ready on this defense immediately from Incendiate, which he's putting on. A 2U there.
Yeah, as soon as you mention the 2U, Uber Cheesecake represents it. And that we know that's the party starter button for Ladiva. As soon as you hit one, it's showtime.
Big counter hit jump in as well. Yeah, go for that jump. Normal into the air command grab. Clean around here from Uber Cheesecake, starting things off. And that's definitely the one thing you can expose hard against Luane is the defensive answers from Luane are quite slim.
Yeah, I wonder what Incendiate tried to do after that Brave counter. Didn't get counter hit or anything, just kind of got bopped on the backside of it. And doing just the same to Uber Cheesecake here off that air unblockable.
Yep, just go for a guaranteed chip sequence there. Ooh, heavy command grab in the corner. Finish off with the big elbow drop.
In the corner, I'm wondering when we're going to see one of the supers coming out from Incendiate. How long are you willing to save this meter? Talked about earlier that chip damage racking up for Uber Cheesecake, but it's not gonna matter if Uber finds a solid hit. He's got super.
Oh, okay, no. But this, able to counter hit out. I was going to mention, nearly had the mid-range conversion with the Raging Strike after the 2-1-4U from Luane there. That is a very strong mid-range combo that Luane can get, but just not getting the right Raging Strike timing. Giving Uber Cheesecake another chance here and get the chip damage kill with the second hit of the headbutt.
At that point, you're playing the I know that you know game with Uber Cheesecake. Like, okay, Incendiate still has the come at me, bro, if he wants to try and parry those headbutts. However, Uber might just stop after one headbutt and scoop him up. You gotta choose. You gotta guess.
Yo,
Fortunately,
give me a third one.
Incendiate guessing wrong.
Give me a third 5U, man.
Yeah, I mean, the 5U from Uber Cheesecake, you're just seeing that Incendiate was doing jump back on it, which doesn't really punish the option, so just go for it again. I'm down to see it. Nice evade on the ult lariat, though.
Uber just trying to give one hug to each of the bros. Spreading the love.
Yeah, just go for tons of M follow-ups off of the HBA. Get a good amount of damage. Yeah, in situations like that where you really want to call Luane out for going for fake cancels with the bros or Catalina bot, Uber Cheesecake was almost ready for it, but Incendia was favored in that exchange, getting the first round in this second game.
There you go. To you, and this time Uber Cheesecake do an empty jump into the SPD. first time he's represented that because every other had been a safe jump.
Okay, triple heavy setup with light cat bot. Throw sequence here.
Oh, you scooped.
Go for another one. Oh, that was an insane call out from Uber Cheesecake to go for ult lariat at close range like that. Are we trying to catch a backdash from Insenia off of the command grab attempt, maybe? But we're back in neutral. Oh
no.
Okay. Minus frames
rocks.
into the Iggy.
Doesn't get a punish though. Uber Cheesecake gonna have to try and stay close. That spot dodge on the lightning going wide is huge though for Incendiate.
That was a lot of damage off it, Iggy. Oh, okay. Oh, headbutt. Oh, 5U getting dodged again, but again, just jumped back off of it, so it was not punishable. Okay. Chip sequence. Oh, guard crush. Oh, chip sequence for both of them. Oh, nice evade on the 214M from Incendiate. Get the close light to seal out that round. Very, very dicey situation. Uber Cheesecake just saved a little bit.
So many things kept him just from the brink of a chip out. First, the U headbutt deleted enough missiles to force Incendiate to call Sammy and Tommy. That put him on the chip out point, so you had to Hail Mary the awesome sauce. Oh my god.
Medium cat bot though, and on crouching hit as well. This is big damage. 2H HPA, just get the damage in.
Surely that's not enough, right? Okay.
Yep. Chip is looking good though, and the 2U is gonna get punished.
These Incendiate. The rounds where Incendiate is favored right off the jump have been sweeps in that last game.
Yeah.
We saw it 2 separate times where Uber Cheesecake was blinking in the corner and Incendiate's just kind of chilling with nearly full health, just tossing the boys.
I wonder what... Oh no, another far light, and Incendiate tried to do something else after. Got counter hit the first time off the 2U, but just punished the second time. Okay, cross out with the 6-6H. Oh, minus frames crush with the headbutt, so maybe Incendiate just pressing a light or something, and the 2U just crushed it straight up. Big combo though, nice recognition.
Yeah, that ground bounce from the U version, able to get the full corner carry. Incendiate trying to get a little bit efficient with that that punish. Not going to work out for him.
Okay, we're back to the corner for Uber Cheesecake here with one conversion. Ooh. BC into the come at me, bro. I'll headbutt back in.
The TP. Minus frames into reversal twice from Incendiate. The far medium snipes the startup of whatever he pressed. Uber Cheesecake 1 round away from sending the Boston Blue Beat champion to losers. We're starting off with a 6-6H. That is a massive boot.
It pushed back to full screen to get the medium cat bot going. Push to the corner now for Incendiate. 2H just to get the bro set up, and yeah, third bro just doesn't not exist there if Incendiate just jumps like that. I get tripped up by that all the time. HPA conversion. I doubt this is gonna do enough. Yeah. Cap off for Chip though. Anything will do it now. Has to 2M the bros out.
And at that point, there's not much to do. If you can try and Twitch react to that with super, maybe you have a chance, but it's so quick, the startup of that awesome sauce.
Okay, big 2U punish. Get the 6XL in.
Get this throw, sneaks it in. This is where Uber Cheesecake has really been crumbling. These defensive situations in the corner have been his undoing, but he's able to fight out now. Needs to make the most of it.
Okay, 2Us. It's at least not a bad trade, but Zelda's looking a little low and full meter, and nice evade off of the 2-1-4U. The Lariat getting punished by Incendiate. Keep it clean.
That's what Incendia does best.
Just enough situations where the ult lariat from Beaver Cheesecake was working out and just saved the evade for the very end, was ready for it just at the right time. Incendient. I was sweating a little bit from how close that set was, but making it to the top 16, regardless, a dub is a dub at the end of the day.
Indeed, it is. With that, our top 16 winners side is mostly.
It is done.
It is done. Yeah. Vidril and Incendiate, Dragalia and Yoru Sensei. Senpai Spider has already made top 8 with a 2-0 over Hubert. And then Wacky Pie and Abu Dhabi.
We are getting both Wacky Pie and Abu Dhabi. Sorry, I'm not calling him Wacky Pie. That's Iago Gerates.
Yeah.
AKA whatever
Iago.
he wants to.
Iago
Yeah.
Gerates, aka. I don't even. I thought I remembered at least one of those names, but I don't. There's too
On
many
top
of them.
Wiggy Pie, yeah. Just too many to recall, but we have Iago could represent a couple options. Obviously, that signature fairy is their hallmark. Abu Dhabi with.
See, that's
know
the
what?
thing.
I w-
Abu Dhabi's a bit of a new name to me. I haven't actually seen them play.
It's not just the avatar, I swear, but I wanted to guess Vasaraga. Yeah, there we go. It is Vasaraga. I had a hunch
Hell yeah.
before seeing the avatar that Abu Dhabi was a Vasaraga player, and but lo and behold, seen this matchup several times in several net play brackets. Vasaraga, very strong character, Fairy also pretty strong herself. Matchup can swing several different ways based on the interactions with the armor on Vasaraga. Fairy has some decent answers to it. A lot of some notable multi-hits in her kit, I should say. Mostly
Yes.
in her 2 and 4 series, but
Donate to the Matcherino. Give me money to give players.
Please.
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 Also, I gotta know. Does anybody know where the Wacky Pie name comes from? Iago just like started entering tournaments as Wacky Pie
Just
at
'cause,
some
I
point, and I've never understood it.
I don't know. My only guess is something from Hoyo, because Iago is a Hoyo shill.
I see it. Yoru Sensei says, "I don't want to know." What do you? What does that mean? That's so ominous.
Like, you know, we'll ask in the back rooms. They start this set here going. Vasaraga Fairy again, who immediately beat the jump in. Crush a far button with a heavy fireball. Yeah, Vasaraga's undergone some changes that a bunch of people in NA definitely aren't a fan of, to say the least. And you know, I'll be honest, I'm one of them.
Yo, say it with your chest, Arcody. What you think about it? What you think?
You know, I think the devs have done pretty good with the balance of this game. Like, honestly speaking, some of the system changes had just been like intentional from them to try and make the game more offensive oriented, because everybody just look back and watch vanilla sometimes and see how slow it is by comparison.
Right.
But I would say this is definitely one of their missteps in terms of balance for sure. This armor is crazy. Seeing Vasaraga bully in, get the Soul Forge full screen potentially, not just going to be stopped by the Fairy normals here.
You're back at full screen. When GG is up, that is one of the main inhibitors to that Vasaraga armor shenanigans. Has a hard time getting through it. The spot dodge gets Iago past the tackle, and there we go. The orb is ready.
Yeah, I like the little mix-up there with the auto combo. It wasn't going to convert into the SBA, but at least get a throw after as a mix-up. Really like that. That's one thing Iago abuses more than like any other fairy is the BP economy. Just getting that full 100 meter and using that SBA to control the space and get 1 BP up. It's very, very, very strong for a character like Fairy to get 4 BP around.
And the way that Iago plays, he kind of stutter steps back and forth at the like 2/3 screen spacing, which gains him so much meter because you get hella meter for walking forward in this game. You can just repeat that cycle over and over and over. Spend BP, stutter step a little bit, orb.
Oh, even got a far M hit off of the armor follow-up there. Abi Dhabi taking the first game with the ult Instinction. Such a good projectile, man. It is up there as one of the best fireballs in the game. It is such a crazy move.
Yeah, you Instinction is insane.
It's interesting, like that's usually it's the movement from Vasaraga which is the limiter, but he has some of the best moves in kit for a lot of different moves in the game. His ult skills are all quite solid as well. Okay, big damage here with the SBA.
Yeah. Though it was off that instant overhead, so it could be a little bit more threatening than it ended up being. Iago not going for a Raging Strike, Raging Chain. Not going to need it. The mid-range spacing, too potent.
Yeah, looking good so far. Immediately present that far light at full range. To H. Medium whip. Set of the GG. Oh, just one hit at the GG though. Oh, enough to get a full conversion. Yep, beat through the BC with the armor. 1 BP on Fairy's end, but any good sequence from Iago can set up for the SBA for another Brave Point. There we go, we see it now.
The ball is coming. Abu Dhabi is forced to give up so much ground to that orb from Fairy. You saw Wacky Pie put it out there, and immediately 2/3 of the screen was his.
And especially like, oh, big answer there with the light DP to crush the jump in button. The jam is very large from Vasaraga, but can get stuffed by crush options like light DPs there. Yeah, Vasaraga's huge hurtbox makes it really troubling to get around that SBA because you can't just try and attempt to run under it like some other characters can. He doesn't have that luxury on top of his really slow run speed.
Speaking of Vasaraga's size, this has been bothering me this whole time. Am I the only one that thinks Vasaraga looks too thin without his cape?
No, I agree.
He just doesn't look right.
Like,
I don't know what it is.
No, the costume looks cool, but it really, like, without the cape, it just doesn't feel like he has that same menace.
Hey, he's too narrow. I don't know. Something about it. It's not right.
Bro's built like a triangle and doesn't, and the cape is what allows him to have that like rectangular shape.
Yes, he needs the sides. Six also needs the cape. Yeah, Six. I'm a hater of the Six costume.
I think She's has it a little better, honestly. You can
It's a bit better. It's a bit better for sure.
Okay, immediately high jump out of there. Just does not want to deal with Vasaraga on defense, but it doesn't matter. The ult tackle's coming. Ult DP back, put Vasaraga back in the corner where he's the worst, theoretically.
But all Abu Dhabi really needs to change that is enough time to get a Soulforge stock off. And then you're chilling. Been able to inch his way out narrowly, step by step. It's this half-screen gap that he's been having so much trouble with. Jump medium is the answer, and now it's time. Soulforge still on. The reversal super from Wacky Pie.
Huge amount of blocks done, though. Ult extension just going to be dodged straight up. Just walk back away from it. Tight situation there. Yeah, just tried to do an evade off of a hit from Fairy, though. The ult whip from, or the whip from Fairy was on cooldown there at the end, so Abu Dhabi maybe just not quite adjusting to the fact that it was on cooldown, or maybe trying to dodge a ult whip from Fairy as well. Tough to be in that spot though for sure. GG's kind of a perfect cover to evades in those situations.
Covering Wacky Pie's route to top 8 is GG. He's making top 8 winner side. Abu Dhabi gonna have to fight through the losers. The winner of Its Fusion and Vanitas awaits them.
On the other side of the top 16 here, both of them are tweaking out in the lobby. We got the Dragalia Yoru matchup here. See what Dragalia may be going for against Yoru. See if it's going to be Narmaya or somebody else.
It's got the best NA rat name going on. Are you gonna pull up with it, Dragalia?
Dragalia does like to pride themselves on being the best of whatever they pick. I know Dragalia prides on not just being the best NA rat, but also rank 1 Lunalu.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
Believe in victory.
So you gotta pump yourself up once in a while, even if it's Dragalia doesn't quite need it. I mean, the results speak for themselves. Dragalia is a very solid player. You're solid too, though. See the situation doing, go for this high jump after the throw and bait the throw there. Yeah, the high jump is minus enough that you could potentially mash out of it, but it's a really difficult situation. Oh, Dragalia not finishing the combo.
Yeah, a little bit too much pushback that I don't think they were expecting, and a little bit more damage on the backside of it too. Yora Sensei finding that whiff punish into SSBA means 50% no BP for Dragalia. You know,
Okay, ult TP, sealed the round.
as we were talking about Dragalia being #1 ranked Lunalu and taking pride in that fact, Lunalu has been legal for however many iterations of Curry Cup now. It's been a little bit. Have we seen one yet?
We've seen a couple.
Okay.
Whenever Obelisk wants to show up, I know Crystal can sometimes bust out her Lunalu.
Oh, Kelvin sometimes has represented them as well. I think
Yeah, Kilvin's dead for one.
yeah, Miso Mimic, shout out to them. Also a Lunalu primary. So got some Lunalu supporters here.
When you say Lunalu primary, is that like full random Lunalu? Surely not.
Hard to say. Usually if I've played matches with them, they like pick based on like requests and stuff like that. So
Interesting.
I assume they have the random at the ready though. Okay, yeah, we're taking the second round here. Parry to punish that Cessna immediately.
Double jump catches every time, man. It's so difficult to be consistent on anti-airing this character.
Ooh, and this swing hitting the ult flip as well. Oh, backdash just barely. The light from Narmaya not going to catch it. Not going to be punished either, though. BC out. BC trays on BC. T2L still plus on the throw bait there with the run up T2L. We've seen that before from Yoru. Works again here. Takes the first game.
That's been the moneymaker. Like you said, we've seen it before. It was a linchpin in the match against Rainbow Rocks, and no different here against Dragalia.
That TK flip is just close enough to get a full conversion off of that from the farthest of distances. Oh, Kagura Light getting punished. Got a 5H from 2B. Yeah, I gotta imagine that range 2B sticks herself in is tough for Narmaya to try and find a match out. She usually affords that luxury of having the Kagura 5L as a really long range option that is plus, but 2B is just outside of that range. Oh, really weird scramble there. Gets the round.
Hey, Yoru Sensei 1 round away from top 8 winner side. Well, the spot dodge so well placed from Dragalia.
I tried to cancel and do something in Chihi with a command dash, but not working out for Yoru. Ready to do an evade. Puts Dragalia on the corner.
How do you navigate that spacing from Yoru Sensei? When Yoru's under the timer just flinging 5Hs at you, it can feel so helpless.
Oh, big catch. This should be enough to take the kill. Soon Dragalia has it at the ready. Can keep it really simple too, though. Okay, TK flip into the SBA. Didn't even have to get all of the hits of it. Plus heavy, one of her best starters for sure.
And Narmaya, I mean, most characters in this game will explode you if you're close to the corner, but Narmaya feels like she hits something different, especially off of things like close heavy, like you said.
Plus trains the 5L there. Again, tried to go for that charge swing to try and beat alt flip. These two have probably played a lot, so has that at the ready. Try and play around that. Pick 2H, but
with the amount that these two players are meeting in tournament top 4s, top 8s, etc., the player matchup has got to be down to a science at this point.
oh, 236 H. No, the DP's not going to get punished by the 5H. Maybe the 5M could have hit, but doesn't matter. The throw with no BP is easily going to do it. Yoru taking Dragalia to lose this bracket with a 2-0. Looking pretty solid in that set. Some nail-biter situations, but just sticking themselves in that 5H range. And Dragalia, I mean, I don't want to say it's a fault of patience because that range is really difficult to deal with for most characters in the game. So I understand the try and go for stuff like alt DPs or like alt flips to try and stop her, but was not enough that time.
It can be so difficult to stop. Yoru Sensei's run not going to be stopped prior to top 8. Incendiate's going to be the next one to give it a shot. So our winner's side of top 8 is set. Incendiate and Yoru Sensei on the top side, Senpai, Spider, and Iago Garates on the other half.
Combo of Luane, 2B, Matera, and Fairy on winner's side. Loser's side is still preparing, but also Maturino.
Maturino. $50 whole dollars. Do not let me be the only one.
There's sponsor quests on the side. They support our friends over at Paragon FGC. Those are some wonderful fellows over there. There's also a contribute button where you can put some money in from your wallet, such as our lovely Tio Aaron Curry has already done.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, get some money in there for support the Maturino. Ooh.
Looks like for loser's side of top 8, gonna be a toss-up between Abu Dhabi, its Fusion, Hubert Acid Cookies, Regalia Junior Jam, and Vidro Pokey. So, let's see how
some
that
good
goes.
matchups there too. We've Abu Dhabi, Vasaraga, Fusion, Akala, Hubert, Belial, Acid Cookies. Again, we saw Matera from Acid Cookies, but they also said in the chat too that they are an Armaya player. Wonder if they're still using them for this bracket. Dragalia, we already saw Junior Jam. Luane player Vigil. We also saw earlier Pokey, Lancelot player. So, a lot of interesting characters on the loser side. See who's going to make it there.
Boom back in chat supporting Hubert. I've been liking to see Hubert's return to Grand Blue as of late.
Yeah.
He spent the past several months in the City of the Wolves time chamber, really getting adept at that game and hosting brackets for it. And it's been fun to see him coming back and repping the Belial once again.
Yeah, the most recent thing I saw from him was doing the Subway Slammer combo on Twitter. Back when that was a trend, because 6XL with a lot of characters just doing that shoulder bash. Wasn't that fun?
It was just, I think I saw that video. It was just like 6XL buttons, U fireball, 6XL. Like, all right, man. You got it.
Yeah. Like, I had to see, as a Vayne player myself, I had to see the Subway Slammer combos for myself and see how many I could get.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun to do once.
I don't have a shoulder. Lucilia's got nothing to slam with, so I just sit down out.
It's true. Very good 6XL though.
Scared to see Hubert back at locals. That's fair. That's a demon. Does Siegfried close medium count? I guess
Yes.
so.
It's
Yeah,
not
sure.
it's not a 6XL, but it counts, yeah.
Yeah, that works.
All right. Do you have one-sided winners top 8 ready to go? Senpai Spider and Iago Greats. Matera against Fairy. Oh, this is a classic.
And I know chat is electric for this one. You guys
Yeah,
love
yeah.
seeing these characters. You guys love seeing it.
Everybody, please get your hype up for this matchup that we're gonna see on screen. Two zoners fighting it out. Look, I'll be honest. There can be zoner matchups that are interesting in some games. Navigating zoners in general can be fun to watch. I know.
Real quick.
Ooh.
I just want to say I am freeing Asto from this mortal chain. She did a lot of really good work running Pool 2. And I'm releasing her from TO duty so she can relax, do whatever she wants to do. Thank you so much, Asto, for helping me out. Because I needed it.
Yeah, shout out to bracket helpers. Anyone who does it, but especially Asto tonight. Thanks to them for making things very smooth. Going in.
It's her hard work that got this to go as smooth as it did, because you don't want to see me do 66 people.
Believe in victory.
Phrasing that as releasing her from this mortal coil is crazy, by the way.
Nah,
Like,
it's
oh,
fine.
thank you for the TO help. Here's an execution for your troubles.
No. I'm opening up a portal to the beyond. She can choose to go there if she wants. It's like how you wish for a genie, like the last wish is to be free. It's like that.
You didn't specify what free meant.
Well, if I had a genie, my wish would be for more people to be as generous as Boomback, who dropped $5 into the match arena.
Wow. Thank you, Boomback. Doubts to chipped out.
Battle 2. Engage.
And I'm
Really
sure if
fun Sunday
other
bracket.
I'm sure if other people had a genie to wish some stuff on, they'd probably wish for at least one of these characters on screen to be put back in the ground. Seeing these two characters on screen here. Big damage in the corner for Iago.
Iago's working on granting that wish. I mean, with all the things that's in Fairy's bottle, I'm sure she's got a genie in there as well. Senpai Spider's health bar is not looking too great. Iago's able to leverage that ball super to get the position and get out of the corner.
And the 5e get out of there, set up the GG. Oh, and the HDP to guaranteed beat the 5U from Matera. Definitely nice to save the cooldown on that DP for those situations right there. put him back into the GG and take the first game.
It's no genie. That's his 4th bravery point. What do you think he wished for? He wanted his BP back.
And that is a luxury.
It's definitely one that Fairy gets to reap the rewards of quite often. This round is not going to be one of those, though, as Senpai Spider fires back with a perfect. I feel like I looked at chat for about 10 seconds to respond to that, and the round is already over.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard to say, but definitely Matera's speed by comparison to Fairy leans her towards being more of the aggressor in this matchup. Her projectiles don't work quite as well when you have a bunch of hitboxes going on. I love that idea of the ult DP on the GG to stop anything that Senpai Spider wanted to do there, especially BCs, or we saw an ult DP attempt from them there. Didn't quite work out back in neutral though.
Yo, the micro dash 2M, holy shit.
Yeah, that was crispy. Brave counter the DP. We've seen that one before from a few different players. Iago leveraging it here, but the BC again going wide. And this is a tough situation to be in. You're taking so much damage.
Actually, look, no BP, but that was just a B&B, and it still did that much damage. That's still kind of crazy.
That's a B&B and a half. That's a B&B and B. You get an extra one.
RA is here to start off this round. Okay. At least training game for game here. The offense from Senpai Spiders looked quite solid. Crossover there from Yagado.
Yeah, just enough time to set down HGG2. And we're going to be repeating once again, but this time with the super. That did so much damage.
Yeah, it's surprising to see that huge burst of just the SBA doing a huge chunk to you. I mean, it's still SBA damage. Nothing changes about it.
I was watching the SBA just slowly ticking away Senpai Spider's health, like, oh, this isn't too bad. And then Wacky Pie finally decides to rip out close, heavy, raging strike, and the last chunk went by in an instant.
So keeping these era options, switching off between the single hits of the JL and JH, the JM as well. Okay. Use a conversion in here though. Just going to spend the BP for a bit of extra damage and a hard knockdown, but not getting much off of it.
Iago left in a pretty awkward scenario now, though. When you have no BP and not nearly enough meter, it's been pretty difficult for him to navigate those situations, especially since, like you said, since Senpai Spider is a lot more mobile, he's able to pull up on Iago with relative ease.
Seeing the 6XL not working out though. Yeah, Iago has to fight for these ranges a little more. The heavy DP's on cooldown now, so Senpai Spider has a bit more luxury with using these 5Us to get in. Side swap though with the whip.
Get the hell out of there. Iago wanted nothing to do with those butterflies. If something went wrong, it would have gone disastrously if Iago would get any closer.
Oh, just barely outside the BC range. So nice to have a character that can space their 6XL to dodge Brave counter like that, but not enough. Ult DP from Fairy closing out this third game. This is first to 3 territory.
Yes. As we are in top 8, first to 3 all the way, just how we like it. Wacky Pie, of course, having the 2-1 lead up in this set, but Senpai Spider in the game he won was incredibly convincing. Oh no. Losing a BP there, a bit awkward. Not the end of the world, you're still not in that damage bonus threshold, but one misstep after that will hurt.
Oh. happy with they're just getting punished by the leap from Matera. Get GG back though and get 1 BP back with an SBA just like that.
Combo limit coming a little bit earlier than Iago anticipated. The Senpai Spider on the back foot now. 1 BP, has SSBA, but you got to use it soon. The health bar is draining. Yo, if GG lasted just long enough for her Senpai Spider to land there, that would have been insane.
So butterfly setup 2. Bunch of chip. Oh no! I like the attempt from Senpai Spider to go for the arrow there. Both hits the butterfly and stalls them in the air, but GG lingers a lot. It's definitely an ult move of all time, that ult GG. It's so good.
That was an incredibly intelligent GG usage from Iago, though. Because worst case scenario, it locks down Senpai Spider such that he's not able to do much off of that U butterfly. Best case scenario, we get a punish there as he tries to overreach and get the plus frames.
Yeah, we saw a bit of lockdown too in the corner there, but back and forth on the reversals there from both players. Just trying to sneak out a win. Back in full screen neutral. Oh, block on the 2H, but hard to say the situation was in Iago's favor or not. Ult GG out of there, crossover to the other side, but that 6-6H is punishable. Keep it very simple. Just go for triple raging chain.
Iago really banking on a couple more hits of that UGG to linger there. Unfortunately, the cat letting Fairy down a little bit. It happens periodically.
Okay, backdash and evade on the arrows. Put them on cooldown. GG's up. Yeah, I just can't press anything while the GG's up there. Sparring Tocher's not going to work. Heavy GG and combo into it with the ult DP.
We'll use the Raging Strike for some extra damage. Iago doesn't have much meter, though, especially after that UGG. But the health bar is draining. All you really need is one far medium just like that.
You're just hoping sometimes that Iago's slow on the reactions, but the reactions are just too fast. Able to dodge both projectiles from Matera and close things out. 3-1 for Iago, going to move on to winners finals, where they will be facing the winner of likely our next set, Incendia and Yoru Sensei.
Indeed.
You know what's gonna happen? If
What's that?
if Yoru gets this, it's a Teelan team kill in winners finals.
We have seen that many a time in
Yeah.
the Grand Blue versus online circuits. Because the T-Lin roster is absurd. You got Yoru Sensei, you got Iago, you got Dragalia. Who else am I missing? There's plenty more.
Don't forget
There's-
Insa.
Yes, Insa as well.
Yeah. Teelan has, so many players, including your...
I guess Yolk Soup is
Your
Teelan.
Yeah, including your local S plus ranks. One of them might be Teelan as well. You never know.
Who knows?
Teelan just gathers whoever. Like I didn't know what the meaning of Teelan was for a bit, and I was just like, what
Don't
is?
tell me.
I'm seeing this all over.
I want to stay. I want to stay in the dark. Don't tell me.
No, I'm not gonna say it, but I
I
saw
wanna know.
so many people. I could message you about it maybe,
Yeah,
but
Marconi can DM you the meaning, but I want to stay in blissful ignorance.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay.
It's funnier if
look,
I don't know.
I kind of wish. Yeah, it is because I didn't know about it for a while, and then before knowing the context, I just saw everyone have the prefix on netplay, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is this? Like org or whatever? Like, I'm sure it is, but like, what's happening with it? I remember I had my in-game name as Teelan for a few days because it was, I don't know, I thought it was funny. Cause like I was like, what is this Teal'c thing? Is it like, can I eat it? Like what? It's
I've been faced with two like forbidden knowledge nuggets in tonight's stream: the origins of Wacky Pie and of Teal'c. I need someone to fill me in.
I'll yeah, I'll let you know what Teal'c is.
All right. I'll be waiting on that in suspense as we get into our second
I
top
just
8
hit-
winner side game.
I just
gotta
hit you
send
up.
you-
Do not. You can't say that out loud though.
Let's see.
Gotta keep it a secret.
I see. All right. I get it.
All right. So yeah, as you mentioned, Boston Blue Beat Beach episode champion Incendiary with the low Wayne up against Yoru Sensei on the other side, immediately opening up with the parry 5H.
Idiot stuck in this corner. Good on the throw techs, and as well on the evasive maneuvers on these plus frame options from Yoru Sensei. The gauntlet throw as well as the 2-2L getting jumped over, but it didn't net Incendiate anything in the way of real estate.
Oh, jumping over the old bros. I mean, that move is like not impossible to punish against Lil Wayne, but the biggest problem is just if the old bros whiffs, then that's 50 meter lost, and Lil Wayne likes playing the meter game as much as possible, as we see here. Go into side swap, basically put you to the corner on 50% meter at any point.
Bop. There's something about that single hit 5H ending around from 2B that's so satisfying. Just bring down the hammer onto the head for the one time.
Mash out on that 2L. Try to do something after. If it's not rapid chaining lights, then the 2L is minus on block, so can squeeze in a little mash there. Send you in the corner, medium cat bot.
Catches the throw whip from Yoru Sensei? Where are you reaching, brother?
Ooh. So that would be the answer to the old bro setup, I guess, if Lil Wayne decides to do a jump after the heavy bros is just to evade on it. The more you know. I'm bad against the setups myself. It's hard to deal with. A lot of his setups are very real in the corner.
Mm-hmm. And altering the timing of any of them makes the counterplay just that much more weird to deal with. Sometimes it feels like you're best off just saying, I'll bide my time for now. I'll figure it out later.
Oh, big throw bait with the high bro. I forget if it's Tommy or Sammy.
I just say a random name every time. I'm like that. That's one of them.
Oh, okay, Guard Crush. Not going to commit to the Raging Chain, though. Going to get BP back with this SSBA. Put Incendia on none.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna go for HP
never mind.
immediately. And go for chip
Oh.
out. Not even Yoru Sensei trying to spot dodge to avoid the chip damage. The timing switch up from Incendiate caught it beautifully.
Yeah, in that situation, if you're in like light follow-up of HPA range, it's really hard. You're close to being basically cooked. 2B does have big air throw from Incendiate. 2B does have like high jump, maybe double jump to get away, but HPA is still quite fast. Okay. Another air throw.
He's so ready. He's just so aware. This is your Boston Blue Beat champion, Incendiate. He's in prime form.
That evade on the raging strike there has made me kind of upset. I wish I could do that. Frame 24, but like still.
It's the Soul Calibur reactions. Those 3D reactions. Incendiate is so clean with it.
Okay, just go for the follow-up. Keep themselves safe. Okay, Jump gonna get caught by the swing. Lane striked out for this round. Moving on to the third round here. Corner situations looked pretty decent for Yoru before, but... Oh, what do you mean the 5/8s there just beat the Jump?
Oh, Incendiate getting a little bit match happy on the defense. Yoru Sensei keeping it close to the chest with the punish. But as it is 2B, 2L starter, not the most lethal. However, several in a row pile up very quickly. Incendiate's health bar draining.
Plus frames, you have in the ult bros to beat the 236H from 2B. Air hit. Oh, just a snap converting into the raging chain because they saw an air hit on the close light. Big throw bait though.
Using a lot of bravery points as Incendiate. You only got one left. You have to make very careful usage of it, especially when Yoru Sensei turns the tables like that.
Jump away from the bombs, but the 5H is coming. Yoru taking the second game.
Believe in victory.
Yeah, I liked all the... I liked...
Yoru did.
Yeah, Yoru got the second one. Yeah. I liked all the on-the-fly adjustments in that last game from Incendiate, like recognizing when some conversions weren't quite going to work. There were some conversions that didn't end up in his favor, but still, just the adjustments weren't enough. Yoru's looking pretty solid here.
What's really been biting him is challenging these run-ups from Yoru Sensei. And I 100% understand where Incendiate's coming from in doing so. You don't want 2B to just keep running up on you. But Yoru Sensei's button presses have been so close to the chest and been counter-hitting Incendiate on every mash attempt.
You gotta make use of that far range presence that Lewayne can show off. His far M reaches very, very far, so you can try and use that to cut off a dash from 2B, but that sort of, especially on the parry, the slow startup on a dash can lead itself to a bunch of issues if Yoru decides to catch it with like 2d6H, something like that. Oh, Bro's trading though.
Oh no. And Incendiate goes wide with the awesome sauce, trying to mediate for some better frame advantage perhaps. But that missed timing is lethal.
Start off with the H parry and blow through the rockets with the medium whip there.
Press out, got above the 5L.
Okay, medium Catbot's a good starter. He's gonna put to the corner. Yep, the conversions from Lewayne are pretty saucy to look at. Just getting some food in between the rockets.
Letting my boys handle the combo while I take a bite in the middle of it. Excuse me, thank you for this health. Maybe some meter next time would be nicer.
Okay, Bro's gonna get hit, but nice jump on the 2-2L. Double BC though. HPA. Oh, it's actually going to... No! I would think... Okay, it's looking good. Never mind. Incendiate's adjusted a little bit. Still a lot of damage. And a throw bait. I was gonna say, if Incendiate saw that 2-2L fast enough, could have done the M follow-up of an HPA to hit Yoru, but it's all good. Got the round.
Seeing how his reactions have been so far this set, I wouldn't put that past him if the interaction comes up again.
Oh,
I held it. So close.
Let's chance over and over again. Just do the parry more and more. Oh, side swap on the very high hit of that DP as well. Does not matter for Yoru. We're back to the other side. Unfortunate situation, though. Just got hit by the last rocket, but the cooldowns weren't looking very good for Lil Wayne there, so... That got ulti P. Ooh.
Oh, that's
There we go. Big
huge.
punish. Mm-hmm.
Easy. That 2-2L biting Yoru Sensei there. His Incendio was able to get behind it. And we got game 5 on our hands.
Very, very close situation. Hard to say who would be favored in this exchange here. The 6SH, I mean, honestly, I feel like you take that as Incendia if you can get back in neutral. DP out, set the cap out up. BC away, though, from Yoru. No escape throw to the other side. Heavy parry, though. Another situation where there's no BP on the board for Yoru. I feel like Incendia has control over the situation. Just a punish, though. It's going to be a decent amount of damage, and BP up is the important part for Yoru here.
Yes. Incendiate, though, has some of that of his own. Busts through, but you can still die if Yoru Sensei keeps contesting HPA like that. Beautiful stuff from the 2B. Knowing the health values and going for it.
Oh, counter hit 6SH, full combo here. Jumping over the medium Catalina bot. I feel like these situations where there's been throw techs and 2B's just had the parry at the ready after. I mean, that defensive situation is really tough to deal with. It's harder than you think to get out. Here's looking very solid here in the corner. SBA. This might be the last interaction left for Incendiate. And no full 100. Oh no, the DP's not going to get punished by the 5M.
Wayne was too low on the recovery of it for that 5M to reach. Incendiate has a chance.
Pick the wrong button. The bros are out.
So again,
Oh,
jumps
jump
over the bombs.
bump.
He punished, and Yoru Sensei is gonna take us to final game, final round off the back of that mash.
Nice
Yeah,
save,
and especially,
Pineapples.
Thank you, thank you.
and especially like Incendia's recognition of having no BP there and cooldowns off on some of his other options, just using the 2-4U after again. It's hard to say others would have been ready in that situation for the combo adjustment. All cancel. They cancel with the bro there. Incendia's Clutch Fagger looking good here. Still, dodging the BC. Still getting hit. Okay. BP back for Yoru. Back to neutral. HPA. Is this going to punish the 5H? No, not quite. It's canceled into the other one. Okay. Looks like Yoru's defense might be looking pretty good here against the HPA. No punish, though.
No, in fact, Incendiate, the one who's able to mash afterwards, get his own turn back, and the setup finds the mark. Tommy sweeping the legs, Sammy coming up from the top, but it's not done yet.
Oh, man. Okay, just a brave match from Incendiate there. Closing it out 3-2. Incendia, I think autopiloting the conversion in the corner there a little bit did not quite get the finish he was looking for after that 2H, but at least closing it out there. 3-2 on to winners finals. That was a clutch mode from Incendia in those last couple rounds.
It really was. Incendiate tightened up in a huge way to make that happen. It was looking rough for him for a little bit, but he made it. He made it. And now we got one of Canada's finest, Hubert, pulling up to the stream versus Abu Dhabi.
Yes, Hubert, very strong Belial player. Abu Dhabi we saw earlier with the Vasaraga.
Mm-hmm.
Very interested to see what the result of this set is going to be, how they're going to play this out. Any experience on Hubert's end from strong Vasaragas and stuff?
I know Hubert has fought BSG many a time in the past.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what his experience versus like Fuse Lit has been. I think a lot of the time that these two interacted in bracket, it was in a Hubert TOing capacity when it came to Fuse Lit. But BSG, of course, providing a whole lot of that Vasaraga experience.
Yeah, I think on the other end, the experience from Belial is a little harder to come by these days after the adjustments. He's not like as common, but a lot of the Belial mainstays are still sticking it out with him because he's gotten different, weaker, but still insanely strong.
Vasaraga, though, no different in the strength department. Dabi, not even needing to go into the cinematic portion of that Bloody Moon, is able to obliterate Hubert's health bar.
Yeah, it's tough. The only consistent multi-hit from Belial is like the pinwheel from Fireball, and H Fireball also a decent enough multi-hit, just has to bait Vasaraga close up. You use the stagger pressure that Belial is known for and still very, very good at.
Wave counter, not going to find the mark. Dabi trying to take his turn as though it had. There's that pinwheel you're talking about, used off the medium version for some extra plus frames. Again with the U Fireball, keeping Dabi locked in this corner for the entire duration of that Soul Forge. No armor left, so Hubert feels empowered to mash.
Oh no, miss on the close-up extension. It would have been likely an SBA, confirmed for sure. All command grab to get out of there, get the armor back up. Meter on the side for Hubert, though. Yep, can just press that ult Fireball. I didn't mention that. That is also an extremely good option against the armor. And also, if the Vasaraga decides to hold their armor with something like the U follow-up from his stance, then you have all the time in the world to see that they're holding it and just stay outside of it.
Yeah, I gotta use that Brave counter. Get some space for the Soul Forge activation. Time's running out to use the second armor on it, and we're gonna take that time instead to command grab, find another usage, find a U Instinction, and with that, the kill on Hubert, taking the game.
Yeah, just these occasional conversions looking very solid. And yeah, the ult Extinction going to be very, very strong in this set to contest the stray ult Fireballs from Hubert. I think Hubert is trying to play, like, guessing with the ult Fireball timing. It's just not going to work out. You need to use that reactively against his stance and his other armor moves. Can be a little tough because you don't want to be too delayed and let Vasaraga just tackle into your face, but
So that end, Dabi is not really stancing up at a range where I think Hubert would be comfortable just tossing you Fireball out there. He's always doing so at a range where a sweep is an imminent threat. Light follow-up is an imminent threat. You don't really have the space. Instinction as well, if he tries to go preemptive on the Fireball, has stuffed it out several times. Got another one? Can we make this lethal? No, not quite. Needs one more touch.
like the JM back up after the command grab though, and big 2H just crushed the JH from Hubert, taking this first round in the second game. Yeah, if you only have like one button around Vasaraga's tools, then the Vasaraga can pretty easily counterplay around that.
Instinction gives enough time for Soul Forge. We bust right through the pinwheel, but light tackle, unfortunately, a little too minus that spacing.
I think getting the side swap's a good idea, but the meter spend, again, may not be the best idea to spend meter like that. Getting caught being in a little unk on these command grabs from Vasaraga. I mean, on net play, I understand. It'd be hard to be ready for the command grabs. You're so afraid of everything else that Vasaraga does when he's yellow.
Yeah, it's so difficult. You see Vasaraga flash a color, and you have to make that split-second decision. Okay, what color is it? What's he doing?
Get around close out here with the SSBA. Found a good hit. Oh man, what a read from Abitabi to go for the heavy command grab like that. Okay, plus frames there. Just to the light claw. Stay in the corner. Hubert trying to get a little too cheeky around the range that Abidabi is trying to play. Can't test a Vasaraga like that. They're ready to adapt.
Okay, Hubert ready to punish the U tackle as well, though. I was really scared that Hubert messed up that routing there. I apologize, King. I was not familiar with your game. I didn't know that was a route.
Yeah, I've seen that from Koji before, having the second hit of auto combo whiff there in those situations. It's I want to say it's auto timed, but it really doesn't feel that way. I've tried it before.
What matters is that Hubert was able to execute on it and make it count as he ties us up 1-1.
6-6H. I feel like even if Hubert was a little plus there out the 6-6H, just go for the DP anyway. Just the Vasaraga trying to go for anything armored on defense. Armor's gonna stop with that clash though. Oh man, that has to be a luxury with Vasaraga. Get any clash and just go into an armored move.
Just do it. Why not?
A big charge close to H. Enough plus frames there. Ooh. Yeah, a bit of a reaction check with a high follow-up off of the stands. Armor through. Subway Slammer. Into the round here for Abidabi.
The raid from Vigil. Thank you for coming through with the raid.
Okay. H Fireball going. Just holding it back a little bit. Ah, man. I want to see Hubert try and go for more evades off of these instinctions. It's just not working out. Abidabi should be able to close this out nice and clean.
Yeah, the evades not really coming through because Hubert is sitting here, he's delaying a little bit and then trying to take some time after he has seen Abidabi just kind of stand there by throwing H Fireball. And it's in those moments that Abidabi is consistently counter-poking with that U Instinction. H Fireball, okay, here's a U Fireball.
Again, Vasaraga is 50%. Yes, okay, there we go. There's the start. Hopefully it's not a little too late for Hubert as we get an on-hit cancel. Just check Hubert with the heavy command grab, and we're back in the corner. Oh, and it caught in the air too. Looking like enough meter for Bloody Moon as well. Can do that on Link as well. Man, Vasaraga's got a little bit of everything. Just not
He needs it.
a 6-frame Farlight, I guess.
This is one of my favorite supers in the game. You can't tell me that's not raw.
Look, I think people saying Vasaraga is not a cool character, they're just like lying. You know, it can be different to play against the character sometimes. Just like that. You know,
he's cool until I have to fight him, and then he's lame for about 5 minutes, and then he's cool again afterwards.
yeah. Okay. Big far end punish there. Again, it's that forward momentum off the far end, making it an insanely good normal. Again, another situation where you do the heavy command grab on hit just to check your reactions, and ult instinction gotta close it out. Abidabi moving on 3-1 over Hubert.
Mm-hmm. I like what you pointed out there about the heavy command grab on hit. Because you're right, you do have to check them. And that's a play that is very firmly in the Belly of Player playbook as well. The number of times that I've been getting strung up and then they just go into H Vasigo and I got gripped for a reset. I'm like, are you kidding me? Come on, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think just falling to the instinctions a lot as Huber just got diced up by a lot of them, unfortunately. I'm not going to go too far and say like parry should be an answer. This definitely shouldn't be. You better be ready with like frame one option to dodge that, but
What's that? Ella's. And if you do a sponsor quest on the side, it supports our friends over at Paragon. I think Khalil might be streaming right now, actually. Hey, Khalil. Yeah, the fantastic people over at Paragon put on events for Grand Blue, Tekken, Strive, Blaze Blue, CF, and BB Tag. So if you're interested in any of those, you can support the Paragon people. And in doing so, that puts money in the pot for our players here today. It's a win-win.
just before we got to this next set here, Abidabi says in the chat, thanks, I was a Guilty Gear player, but I started grinding Grand Blue really hard. I was a GG player? You didn't need to say that.
Versus Lancelot. Believe in victory. Battle.
He's making the good decisions.
Engage.
All right, the other side of losers top 8, we have Dragalia against Pokey with the Lancelot. Lancelot, especially a rare breed these days, a dying breed, as some Lancelots might say. The character's gotten, depends on what you want to say, like slightly or significantly weaker over time.
Mm-hmm. But not hurting for results in the modern era. Tega, just over this past weekend, got in 3rd place at Boston Blue Beat. We were talking about Incendiate winning, but can't forget that Lancelot in top 3 as well.
Yeah, I think there's been a good amount of adjustments on some of the routing from Lancelot to make his offense even more of a threat, because some people do like have enough adjustment to the layer 1 with like the cross-ups and stuff, especially after the change to his unique, but they've been making the pressure more real. It's a recent.
Mm-hmm. And it is certainly difficult to deal with here for Dragalia. To find the hit, able to get that full switch up into the corner, into the fireball setup. Patient enough to not spend the bravery point. Unfortunately, Pokey not able to confirm off of that hit. That is terrible on that DP. The health bar is draining off of it. What a tragedy for Pokey's Lancelot.
Yeah, the defense was just not rock solid enough around the Narmaya pressure. And look, we all understand that. Narmaya has some of the best offense in the game. You don't want to let her have that for too long.
Mm-hmm.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Yo? The 2H attempt from Dragalia going a little bit wide there as we JU to the other side.
Oh no, the classic where you BC and Narmaya and they're ready to just match their Kagura 5L on you. You need to be tight with your pressure after situations like that. Ooh. Okay. Restand. Back to the other side.
Well, limit, get the flip out there. Oki has consistently been policing Dragalia's attempts to get out of the corner. Try as he might, it's not happening.
Battle 2. Engage.
Yeah, I think to quote Dragalia, something I saw was said himself, Ice Mix is real. So Dragalia is okay. Yep, use that light fireball there. Even if it doesn't hit, I believe it might be a frame kill for Lancelot. So just loop these throws. All right, that's a good start for sure. Get some loop some throws in there after the fireballs and all that. Dragalia is not ready.
What is going on in chat?
Believe in victory. Battle one.
Incendio,
Oh,
what you
don't
doing
you
over
even
there,
worry
boss?
about it.
What you doing over there, boss? You all right? You good?
Oh man, crazy. All right, back to this game here. Conversion mid screen. Recent in Armaya zone. Oh, dude, the frame kill with the medium flip didn't even hit Poke's block. Still got the TK heavy flip afterwards to close out the round. No escape throw back to the other side of the corner. Okay, gets to dodge that throw. Blade Impulse from that range was just safe enough, but the Blade Impulse is gone now off cooldown, so Poke has to adjust with a different combo. Looks good. Oh, yeah, again, that Fireball was a frame kill because it wasn't a punish, but Poke was not blocking. Dragalia gonna close out this game pretty quickly. 2-1 situation.
Indeed. 2-1 up there for Dragalia. We gotta take a second to assess what happened. How do I regain that momentum that I had earlier as we go into game 4?
Oh, and the jump's not gonna work. Okay, Dragalia has the exact counterplay to that situation. It's very nice to have an air normal you can cancel into a special move in the air. Oh, ankle's broken.
Yeah,
Poke,
that's shitty.
one round away from being out of this bracket.
Okay, pushes past the first couple of hits of the fireball, able to get it, and the mash out was so well timed. Pokey bring it back together.
Ooh. These baits are trying to be next level, trying to catch Dragalia on the throws, because there's been some throw tech responses to Lancelot's pressure, but...
Yeah, mash responses as well. This one going wide. Pokey able to hold on to life here in the set. Dragalia may be on set point, but Pokey needs one more to take us to a game 5.
Time to hold the fireball in the close medium. The close medium is 0 on block. It can be a little tough to deal with it, but if there's a character who can mash out of it, it's definitely an Armaya. Evade on the 2 for you from Lancelot. Crush is looking good.
Chases him down to the skies. Dragalia, you're nuts. Super's not quite enough to kill, though. Pokey holds on with just a moment, but that moment is fleeting as the backdash shimmy connects. Dragalia able to take that one and take the set. 2-1 over Pokey.
3-1, yeah. Big 3-1 over Pokey there. Hey, 7's still a good look for Pokey with that Lancelot. Dragalia moving on. Classic fashion, going to be up against Senpai Spider next, but...
That's
He said finally. Okay.
What?
You know,
Go
You
to
know what,
sleep for
Pokey?
work.
I free you. I free you.
understand. The wage slave the wage slave hits us all.
Unfortunately, it does. Why everything costs money?
It's tragic.
Sure.
But you could spend money on
Just
going
like-
to the
just like-
Metrino.
That you
You
could.
caught me there.
We got $55 in the match arena, courtesy of our illustrious Tio, Aaron Curry, and Boomback.
Of chipped out.
And you could be the next one to contribute to that if you wanted to put some money from your wallet with that direct contribution, or if you wanted to do any of those sponsor quests on the side to get some free money and support the people over at Paragon in doing so.
Yeah, and you really want to donate some money. Look, don't put your money in on any Uma Musume pulls. Put the money into the Matcherino for Curry
Yeah,
Cup.
we
Support
made
the
it.
videos, support the events.
We made it 2 hours and 13 minutes into the broadcast without mentioning the Horse Girl game.
2B.
You know, one of these days we'll manage to get a full broadcast.
No.
Look,
Not-
look. If the only time we mention it this stream is me doing a little jab at it,
Well, no, because now you got
someone who doesn't play it.
now you got me talking about how I need to get better, better long racers. I need to get my Taiki shuffle over to
Here we
dirt.
go.
This is your fault.
Are you
Are
horsing around in your spare time, Aaron?
I might have it up on my side monitor now.
Oh no.
I said
The
might. I
J2ification
actually
of the
don't.
Grand Blue community.
I said might. I don't actually.
Unless.
Unless. Look, Green Blue players gotta pride themselves now on, like, yeah, I don't play Uma Musume. I just play Grand Blue. So much better.
You know, if it's a choice between Grand Blue Fantasy proper and Uma Musume, I might have to give that one to the horses.
Battle 2. Engage.
That may be true.
Great.
Look, all I know is that Grand Blue Fantasy doesn't have real life horse lore related to it.
That's true.
That's actually very interesting. Just has like a McDonald's sponsorship from like 5 years ago. You remember when that was the thing? When vanilla was the hot thing? It was
No.
a McDonald's collab at the same time.
I don't remember that.
You should look up Gran in a McDonald's outfit. He actually was a 9-to-5er.
Is he rocking that shit?
Yeah, he is. So is Vita.
Victory.
Who won that? Yar?
1. Engage.
Yes.
yes.
Yora did take the first
Okay,
game
back on
there.
track, folks. Talking about McDonald's.
Alright, fairy situation. Avi Davi getting a mash out there off the parry. Oh, what? Okay, apparently, if you can clear through a single hit of the 236L from 2B, then that projectile just no longer exists. You almost never see that. Oh, BC attempt from Avi Davi, most likely. Just getting stuffed out. Yoru has the corner now. But, I mean, the situation with 2B is just so tough against Vasaraga. She is pretty well known for having low damage, just smothering offense. And against a character with really high health, lots of armor, pretty decent defensive options. It can be hard to wear down Vasaraga, but I mean, yours looking pretty solid, getting the right reads.
Yeah, he's successfully wearing down Abu Dhabi's health. Because while it does take, 1,000 cuts to really get through that full armor of Vasaraga, 2B has the tools to keep smacking him, keep wearing him down little by little. And if Abu Dhabi doesn't get those explosive openings with the Soul Forge, it's tough to navigate otherwise.
Okay, decent bait here. It's the parries, plus friends as well.
Yo, the Instinction goes through the Brave counter.
Crazy.
Sensei tried to put up a little bit of a wall with the machine gun fire. But Abidabi able to navigate through it. Still has the Soul Forge, didn't use a cooldown on it, and we're going to go for it here. Savage Rampage goes wide. You still got one more usage of it. What's it going to be?
That is
Just
tragic.
like that.
Battle 3. Engage.
Yeah, from far away, the 2B's DP only has one effective hit on far range like that, so Vasaraga stomachs through it once with the armor, and no other hits left, so a little blow through. Oh, nobody even from Anger over there. Big 5H. Ooh. But for that 2-2L, we've seen that so many times as a throwaway options. Working on Abidabi. This is not going to kill. One interaction left.
The jump light is that hit that Yora Sensei needed. Just kind of effortlessly sailing over that far medium.
Staggering those 2Ls. Able to get the Soul Forge up, but they were immediately jumping over the tackle. Get some skill back for a conversion here if possible. BC right out of there.
It's over the Instinction. That's 50 meter and a Bravery point gone for Abidabi. With the reversal locking him in the corner, you gotta really fight to get out.
Oh, yep. We mentioned that a while ago on the broadcast, which was the animations from 2B being similar across multiple moves. Screwed over Abidabi there. Evaded, thinking it might be a laser, but it's actually just a bunch of bombs.
The window that you have to discern what special move it is before it comes out is so brief. She flashes that little symbol on top of her character, and if you're not really looking straight at her chest in that moment, you're gonna miss it, and you got to react to whatever comes out afterwards.
Mm-hmm. It is also a good thing that I think most 2Bs at this level aren't using her ult laser full screen, so you can kind of discern that if she's going to do it from far away, that it's most likely going to be the bombs. Regardless, though, yours looking good for this potential last round for Abidabi. There was going to be enough to close it out here. Switch 3-0 for Yoru, but Abidabi getting 5th is no small feat. Still a very good performance.
Yeah, very, very good performance there from Abidabi. Making it through a number of strong competitors here in tonight's bracket. Taking out Fusion, taking out Hubert, as well as some more in the pool stages of things. Travoni as well falling, Greg too. That's a hell of a run.
Don't forget, there's a pilot behind the Vasaraga, in case there's any malice out there.
Nah. All Vasaraga players are an AI. Actually, I have a reference I want to make, but it's still a little bit too soon. The movie's only been out for like a week.
Superman?
Yeah.
Okay.
All Vasaraga players are a group of monkeys smashing shit on a keyboard in a pocket dimension.
There's no pilot behind Vasaraga. It's like Ava 01 going berserk.
Ooh, the Lucilius?
That's crazy. Yes!
The 2B counterpick?
Oh, let's go!
Yo, we are already on like layer 10 here.
Believe in
Mhm.
victory. Battle 1. Engage.
All I'm saying, when am I going to see the like layer 50 empty jump mids? Where's that?
The no mix.
Oh, yep.
Did a good job of catching the double jump, being very aware of your Senpai Spider's air options there. Yo, it's been so long
Definitely.
since I've seen the Senpai Spider 2B. I like didn't register it at first that this was not your sensei.
It's been a
I'll
minute
be
since
real.
I've seen the Senpai Spider Onre, I gotta be honest.
That is true.
I pulled the Onre for the fans. Not working out though. This is BA. 2B's working pretty well in this round.
Battle 2.
Dragalia just gravitating to Lucilius because of the thrill of the hunt with the Teresa as a throw bait tool.
Hmm.
I'm convinced that has to be it.
I mean, landing throw baits with like Utessera, that hits different. It feels so satisfying. Ooh.
Oh,
DP outspaced? Hello?
yeah, Lucilius, old DP moment. Tragedy.
Hurt box on that 2M must not be that wide.
Old DP to get away. Just try and do a bit of chip, but the skill needs to recover first to do a bit more.
Got a hit. We got the level 5
Level
off
5.
of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's looking tough. Yep, yep. Exactly what I was saying. The thrill of throw baiting them, or even just catching them doing a lazy BC on defense on the run up.
It just hits different, man. I don't know what to say.
Y'all, if you see someone raging strike on defense, what do you say to them? What do you say to their defense if you are able to bait that up? I want the chat to say what they think of that. So you get H Teresa here. Ooh, big 5H.
I know chat's not going to answer that truthfully because I know they're thinking some diabolical things when they bait Brave counters on defense.
Still the H-bombs out. Back and forth on Ray point spending. Oh wait, this is
Oh.
level 5. No, no, just misdrop.
Oh no! And Senpai Spider's gonna take the game off of it.
Dragalia was even saved by going for the alternate version of Axion. Just went for the normal version straight up. At least if it was a drop, it could have at least maybe put instead by Spider in a mix-up by going for a laser on Meaty or something like that.
I have to imagine that was a misinput of some sort. That is tragic.
Yeah, it's just buffered a button before way too early.
Yeah.
We've all been there. Axion gonna be huge damage, get the kill this time.
Didn't even need the Axion control. That's the 236 version. Way more than enough damage for it.
The full screen crossover from Dragalia, definitely trying to get cheeky on the neutral against Senpai Spider here.
Oh.
And Dragalia plays Lucilius extremely snappy. Just option after option. Barely stand still.
Been a lot more liberal with the use of Tessera than the Lucilius players tend to be. So it can be pretty risky to just kind of throw out there neutral like Dragalia has been doing.
Nice catch with the parry of the Brave counter.
Well, 5.
5 for Lucilius though, yep. Any hit could seal it out.
You see Senpai Spider playing way more cautiously because of it, doing a whole lot more back walks. If he keeps walking back like that, a sweep from Dragalia might be in his future.
Oh, just not with punishing the 2-6. Oh. Scariot. Potential for that? Nope. Yes, my Spider's playing so safe. The 2-2L going to jump over the Iscariot. Certainly would have spelled doom for them. Not for that.
Fortunately, you climbed the hill last round. You got to make it back to the summit. Is Dragalia now? No blade levels to speak of. To do it all over again. Senpai Spider is chilling.
I'm kind of letting Dragalia build these play levels with a bunch of these special moves on block and on whiff and stuff like that. Okay. Throw was not fast enough to beat the Teresa there. Medium Teresa gonna catch the jump too.
It's one more touch. Senpai Spider already expending his last bravery point, and the Axion comes out immediately, button into special on block. Hell no.
It's the jump scare you have to be reminded of when you do pressure is that, yep, you're finding a character with a full screen super. They can just whip that out at a moment's notice.
Yeah, Lucilius has the same type of explosive counter poach with the super that like Siegfried has, right? 'Cause both of those supers incredibly fast and will hit you no matter where you are on screen.
Okay, in there. Jump to catch the heavy Teresa just in case. Gets the first round.
Little link into the 2-on-4 off that range. Getting pretty good blade level build this early in the round, but reaches a little bit too far.
Yeah, and I think it can be difficult to want to spend BP a lot of the time against Lucilius like really early, because technically he's not presenting anything too threatening when he does special moves against you, but you really just don't want that blade level to build up. You may want to BC more often.
Blade level is building up.
Climbing up.
No matter what you do. Level 5 now. Any single hit will do it. The 2M connects, but went into the Tessera on the autopilot there. Not quite enough. Whiff punish with Iscariot, though, is good.
Yeah, so Silly certainly is putting up a fight. 2H there. Easy peasy with the 5H after. Push right to the corner. This idea of playing outside of Lucilius's attack ranges with farm mediums and stuff, and it works for 2B since her 5H is very good.
Pressing?
Not to the mash on defense yet.
Opting for the blade level build in the medium version of the Iscariot instead of the corner carry from doing like M Fireball into you.
Oh, with level 5 now, this should be enough to close out this game. It has been a while, but it should be. Yep.
Once again, not even needing the extra damage from Axion control. The damage boost that Lucilius gets to his specials and supers at level 5 is crazy.
I remember when I used to see that like every other day. Yeah, 2-1 for Dragalia, yep. One game away from fighting 2B again in losers semifinals. Rematch against Yoru. Ooh, Teresa through the 2-6 atrium. 2B there.
Not through the medium auto combo string, though. Still got the blade level meter, and that's what matters. With that, we're at 5 now, and the time bomb is ticking. The 6-6L is hitting, and the damage is coming through for Dragalia.
Nerd emoji. Action control, I think, does more damage than SSBA, but hey, you get to see Paradise Lost. That's a cool super. Doesn't matter, it would have killed anyway.
Yeah. I think, if I remember correctly, Axion Control does more damage at 0 BP. But because of the BP loss, the extra bravery point loss from SSBA, Paradise Lost does a little bit more before that. I could be wrong, though. My info could be outdated.
It's been a minute since Prime Lucilius. Okay. It's now trying to get a throw bait in, but not quite gonna work. Need to get right out of there. Throw tech, no big deal. And the evade's not going to work on the H Teresa. I don't know, I'm seeing okay. Another DP again, just has to get one more interaction though. Because I'm seeing a Lucilius who can get an SSBA finish off of one hit here. The Ascaria is going to come right back up right here.
You can see him fishing for it immediately.
Yep, at least just got a couple bits of chip. Sequencing out Dragalia's health bar there. Oh, last hit of the H auto combo is not going to work.
Ooh, counter punch off the back of parry, even though it was only on far light, still getting the turn back.
Okay, all the scary, just going to put Dragalia close. Ooh, able to grab out of the Teresa just at the very end.
Some space with that light fireball. Blade level 5 is approaching. That Tessera hit is going to make it happen. Didn't quite have the combo in the 2-4 though, so he can't make that one lethal. Needs one more hit to work it.
I mean, it has full bar though. I think any action just might have to react to an option that Senpai Spider is going to present in full range. Potentially, you have a full screen super, you can make use of it, but also any hitting from this point will do it. Can also go for chip, and Ascaria is going to close it out. Dragalia 3-1 over Senpai Spider. Moving on to semifinals.
Yeah, Senpai Spider was just forced to play so incredibly conservative there at the end due to the threat of that reaction that you were talking about. You know, that 13 frame super hits the entire screen. So all he could really do was just chop with 5H. Chop with 5H. Oh, did it hit? No, I guess I'm not really getting anything else. Because if I dare to cancel, that super is coming for me.
Yeah. It's hard because Lucilius really, really punishes you hard for playing that sort of conservative defensive style. He's just going to bowl over you with special moves and can aggro in pretty well. I mean, Dragalia has a pretty aggressive style of Lucilius, and that definitely works out against more defensive styles. You can just get that blade level up, and it's like we almost saw shades of like 1.5 with that set, with how many times blade level 5 was up and got some pretty important kills for Dragalia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if he's got enough time to his own devices, you know, if Lucilius is not actively getting rolled in a lot of the match, you can start to build up those blade levels a lot quicker than some might expect, given the toning down that character received in 2.0.
But on the other side, we're going to be on the winners finals end, Incendia and Iago Gerates.
Please.
I was muted for that. I said
Donate.
Matrino money give. Oops.
Donate your moolah over to the Matrino. Support the event. Get those quests in as well. Help support Paragon.
Also, I realized something, Arconi. Technically, the moment we switched to the game for the first time was the first time we mentioned Uma Musume because of my name.
That's true. I just don't want to bring that up.
That's fair. 2 minutes? Wow.
Is that a horse?
Yes.
Is nice nature
is.
a horse?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Yeah, how we doing, everyone? This has been a fun bracket. Had a hiccup or two, but it was mostly good, and I'm happy that it ran as smooth as it did.
66 people and still.
And all I'm gonna say is
Smoothly
you
better.
should use the Discord to organize matches.
Yes. Please.
Please. I have to use Start for the bracket because it's the best one supporting this kind of size. I don't like any other feature on it because I have a Discord that has channels for you to match up. I will not see anything posted in Start because I'm using. Don't jinx it. Pizza gay. Pizza gay. Goddamn. Pizza guy king.
Huh?
Walking back now.
The pizza gay?
Happy Pride.
That's
Happy Pride.
Pizza's not beating the allegations.
I had some pizza tonight. The pizza is aggressive. Boom back,
Why do you
bond
have
with
a-
me.
Why do you have a nugget emote in Incendia?
It's better than like half the gifs that Insenium posts that I've seen. You do not want to see that guy's gift library.
Huh. All right. I'll take your word for it. I'll take that one at face value.
Adrenakin.
He's still sitting
About
down.
to
I wonder how
DQ
the
and
pizza
Cindy it.
is. Yes.
Sitting here
All
typing
right.
in chat, eating pizza instead of playing the match. That's crazy.
Your friendly neighborhood Incendiate pulling up to the net play brackets. Sitting in top 3. Finding up against Iago Gerates here. Luane and Ferry.
Indeed. We harped on the Brave Point economy throughout tonight's bracket, as both of these players had significant stream time. And this matchup really epitomizes that, as these two characters are among the best at manipulating that to their advantage. Luane with his both 5U and his array of supers, being able to generate meter for himself and then spend it on getting a free BP back. And, of course, Iago with the orb that we all know and love him for.
Yeah, I imagine the SBA would be especially useful against Luane to stop any of his setups from happening at full screen. I mean, the The whip normals do a pretty good job at that already by having those lingering hitboxes to immediately stop the bros like that. Just one far M. Let's see the first one of potentially several here. Oh my gosh. With the throw, who cares?
Yep, doesn't matter. You're still stuck in this corner as well, but HPA is the answer. You eat a little bit of damage from GG, not a problem. But Fairy is going flying all the way to the right side corner, and just as soon as she gets there, she is out of the way.
Yeah, I feel like the burden there was just Iago going for that JH in the first place. Maybe could have just held the momentum of the swing there and just gotten away potentially. That does not matter too much. Gets the first round in. But there's layers to this stuff. You got a long set to go.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure we are in for the long haul here as Incendia is just staring Iago down from about half screen, waiting for an appropriate time to try and run forward, but there never really is one and against this wall of far medium.
The catbot's still up even on the far medium there. Oh, BP right back up. Oh.
Dude, Tommy
Poor
just
bros,
ate that
they're
whole orb.
Yeah. They're getting beat up. And they're right back on the other side. Go for the full side swap.
But we got a
3
spaghetti
bits of
in there.
food in. Yep. Hey, keep it simple with the medium follows off the HPA. You do have to, like, kind of buffer the heavy follow-up on HPA to do anything after the 2H cancel there. So, kept it easy with something that is way faster, way easier to do. If it kills, it kills. Ooh, unsafe. Get a throw there. The worst situation, being in the corner against Fairy.
Now you got a GG underfoot, surely. Oh, wait, the cooldown's not up. Not going to spend it on the U version. The wheel goes wide. That was Incendia's one option to try and force his way out. Now you got to eat the ball, eat the damage, and eat the setup afterwards.
Yeah, instant overhead into the ball. Real rough stuff. Oh, yeah, tried to just guess on a crossover, but it was not enough there. I'm gonna catch it.
It's like Excel going past Iago's attempt to mash out with that 2L.
Okay, yep, just do the swing out on the rock as well. I mean, I want to say the answer for Luane there would probably just be to try and guess on an air throw, but, you know. Who's air thrown Fairy for going for the swing like that?
And I feel like the operative word there is guess, right? Because your reward's not guaranteed, and Incendia instead will opt to just go for the low risk option, which is sit back, set up maybe one of the boys, set up maybe a cat bot. Just don't interact where you don't have to. Because at this point, you don't have the health to give on these weird interactions.
A bunch of damage here. Literally all his bars spent without needing to do a super, but that is no BP left and no meter to go. Just an old GG is going to close out that round, and Senya could not escape. Oh, even the GG sniping the cat bot.
Incendiate is hard pressed to get any sort of forward movement going in this matchup.
Oh, it's just close enough, the 2 and 4 Ella to get thrown punished for it. Like the full screen and the BP back up.
Tries to roll through the orb, doesn't get punished for it. Hey, we're chilling. Sort of. Taking a whole lot of chip damage from these straight far lights.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
This might be the road Incendia needs to take. 2H HBA. Going for the medium follow-up route. Oh, just barely enough!
I
wonder
got
if
jump
the-
scared by that last hit.
I wonder if the heavy follow-ups instead of the medium ones actually would have done enough damage to kill him. Not that it mattered a whole lot, but I mean... A round was a round at the end of the day, but Iago's looking pretty good in this last one here. It's just destroying the cat bots, get the GG set up. Oh, and the 6H coming right onto the fall. Oh, unfortunate for Incendia. Oh, no finish from Iago, though. Okay, 2M will do enough.
Luane's doing that thing where, like, you do a belly flop off the diving board, and you're just a little bit too high, and it just hurts like hell when you hit the water. It's one of those. Just belly flop straight into the orb from Iago Greats. That one doesn't feel good.
I'm sure Iago could even do that on a reaction, too. That's, like, the worst part.
You see Luane fling himself at you. All right, it's orb time. Beppo, get out of the jar.
Oh, just
Orb.
a raining strike. Look, we've all been there on defense, but just let that rip. Incendia was not ready. Oh no! The conversion of the orb still not enough to do it even with no BP. Has to go into Iggy.
Can you die in Iggy?
No, you can't.
Okay.
That Iggy there is a primal beast. That is no pair of bros. Oh. Yeah, I mean, that situation still sucks, though.
I'm gonna be honest. I did not see that cat flying across the screen. Oh my god! It is 2-0 in favor of Iago.
Evade. Aw, man. You know, I'll save it after. This far, Empressure's still looking very solid. Just mashing it out the sweep. It's able to help Incendia out a little bit, but it's looking a little bleak now. We got the orb out. Bro's destroyed.
I don't even know what killed them. Was it the orb? Was it fairy?
Yeah,
Doesn't
it was-
matter, really.
Oh, get tripped up by Luane doing a little shimmy into the low. No BP on Iago though. I mean, it's fairy. Potentially could just walk back and forth and build some meter and get another SBA this round. It could very well happen. We're almost there.
3/4 on the meter. Tries to punish that awesome sauce whiff.
On the sweep. Oh, the 2H! The recovery was high, man. Incendia was not ready. Just trying to stagger out. The whip's gonna do it. Oh, I'm seeing a ball. It's coming out. And the BC immediately, yes. See the objective here from Iago. Just run up and try and throw the instant overhead. Enough damage to close it out. And that's a 3-0 for Iago Greats. Moving on to grand finals.
An absolute war of attrition between Iago and Incendiate. Ends up in a victory for the fairy side of things. Iago was looking incredibly crisp throughout that entire set, to be honest. The control of the neutral was suffocating. When Incendiate was about half screen away, it felt like he could not make a correct step.
Yeah, it's... Oh. It's hard to... Okay. We saw the Lucilius against 2B earlier, and now we have Sandy from Dragali.
All right.
2B versus
Taking the tour of the different angel fellows from Lucilius to Sandalphon is quite a difference in
Believe in
pace,
victory.
in game plan.
Battle 1.
But
Yeah.
oh my god, already
Not far
starting
heavy,
off with,
though.
yeah. Sandalphon far heavy
I mean-
is so good.
It's a very good button, yeah. They put a lot of the juice into that as well as his 2M. His 2M is also crazy good. Guard
Elemental
Crush.
Release. And because of that elemental release, Dragalia stuck back in light form can juice a little bit more on the initial hit, and the Ein Sof are more than enough to close that out.
Battle 2. Engage.
So it goes. I'll try to go for a 6SH call it. I wonder what option 6SH was for there. Yoru. Okay. Get some flames in. Getting caught on the double O.
You know, with Sandalphon in fire install, it makes 2B almost look like a normal damage character.
It's true. What's a dead Sandalphon right there? Was popped an element and just could not make use of it.
One of the, I feel, core issues that Sandalphon has had is like a little bit of an identity crisis. Like, okay, what do you really want to do? Because light form is pretty solid in of itself. Is it worth getting those damage debuffs in exchange for some enhanced projectiles and, you know, elemental release access? Maybe, maybe not. Depends on the situation and who you ask.
Yeah, it's mostly I see it as, oh yeah, this is not going to work out. 1 BP and Windstock, not enough, but still very close. That's chip kill range here. Yep, just gonna get the jump caught. If Euro's got anything down, it's catching those jumps. Right. Yeah, using the element for like guard crush on Zohar Strike is definitely like mostly why you would use it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dragalia locking back in on the Narmaya.
Versus Narmaya.
Picala, even though he's rocking the best NA rat name, I have
Battle 1.
very low anticipation that we'll see the rat here today. We did see one
So-
earlier from.
If Drag gets in Grants, probably. But
Well, here's the problem. I haven't asked Drag to play the rat.
Great.
He only pulls out the rat when I say, hey, Dragalia, play the rat.
I know I've seen Drag say as well, like in bracket they play well, but except in Grands, because that's like the set where they pull out the rat.
Battle 2. Engage.
We'll see if it does happen, but I mean, Yoru was the one who knocked Dragalia into losers earlier, so they'd be the one to know how to fight up against this Narmaya better than others today.
Great. Great.
A bit of a miss on the jump normal there, but ult DP to escape out. Play throw, not gonna work.
Oh, does that connect? Yeah, the herd box on 2B's far heavy is so large.
Yeah, I was a little surprised to
Believe in victory.
clean hit, but I also I don't know if it's a move that can't can only get like the first hit, something like that. Regardless, it's a nice medium Setsuna to close out that round there in first game in Narmaya in this set against Yoru. The adjustments might be there. Again, that laser is even on block, and especially with that range, Be hard to contest the 2B5H. Has to use Transient to get out of there.
Group into the super. Not a huge amount of damage, but it does provide a lot of that corner carry that Yoru Sensei was missing. Didn't want to spend the skill gauge on it, so 100 meter is the tax for that.
Double H, keep plus frames. Keep things even. Oh, yep, tried to do a check on Yoru by getting that Kagura 5L on a hit into the H flip. Still holding things out. Just holding the block. Not the high, though, off the auto combo finisher.
Battle 2. Engage.
Okay, seems Dragalia is having a bit more control now. Seeing the spots that Yoru wants to play BC around, using a bit more of these flips. Dragalia said, "Oh yeah, I'm the flip merchant." Gotta bust that out a little more. Getting plus frames here. Yep, just hold that charge. We saw that last time on winner's side with these two fighting, just holding that swing to catch ult flip.
It is the balancing act that both of those players play, right? Because Dragalia has been using ult flip to catch out the immediate swing. All right, next time Yoru Sensei is holding that 5H for a really long time to do the opposite.
Yeah, unfortunately just getting caught on the TK flip, as everyone does against Narmaya. Ian, one of the most damaging starters that Narmaya has. Losing that game again. Dragalia one game away. They was trying to fight. I like the idea of going for the old DP out the medium Cessna there. It's a bit of fun with Ready Strike. Yeah. Dragalia is going for these Kagura light mashes against these throws. At least doesn't hit Yoru with these 2-2Ls.
Let them connect, but we're immediately DPing out of there. Dragalia is so over this. He's like, bro, get me to the next set. Move on. Come on.
That's a frame kill and a half right there for Dragalia.
Hey, if it works, it works. And that one certainly does. The whiff on the flip immediately to bait out that reaction from Yoru Sensei is so clean.
The first word I thought of when I saw that was just slop. That was the frame kill with the medium flip into a throw bait TK flip. Dragalia round away. Can catch the jump with the JH. You can lock the jumps down. Keep going. I feel like, oh no, the crossover is definitely not the play there. Honestly, I'm curious to see how many times Dragalia wants to go for jump against Yoru at this point. Because, I mean, if you block, still like an even situation.
Yeah. Well, gets the jump there. You're just talking about it, scouting it out.
One hit potentially could do it. A counter hit there, though. Yoru's going to find it, and we're going to a game 5.
Another one. Game 5 here in our losers semifinals. The winner, of course, getting a match with Incendiate, getting into the money in our top 3.
Restand with the ult Setsuna. Oh no, not finishing. Signs of life for Yoru here. DP back out on the corner though. Mash out gonna work out. Was that a wake up heavy flip from Dragalia? You gotta be kidding me.
Listen, you were asking for his wares earlier. He's just coming to provide.
SBA, that's gonna catch the throw. Yoru just had to
Battle 2.
evade on that situation, but committed to the throw a little early, giving Dragalia another round.
Dragalia with the left-right. Little 1-2 there off the 5As.
Medium flip to side swap. Yeah, I think Dragalia's recognition of just using these flips, because Yoru hasn't attempted to do anything with the flips, which, that's the eternal dilemma, is do you actually try and press anything into an H flip? But we haven't seen it like pretty much at all from Yoru to try and contest it with a 2H or like an air throw or anything else like that. And so far, not needed it this round, but still, we got a back throw incident potentially here.
Yep. Yoru Sensei put in the corner, but was so patient. Held on to that DP for so long until Dragalia thought they had a moment to overextend.
Oh, just staying very patient here. Nice jump catch. Restand with all Setsuna, get the meter back. You're potentially one interaction away. Oh, man. Yeah. The damage is looking pretty good here, I think. Yep, just clean it up with some double raging chain. Keep it simple. Dragalia closes it out. After a game 5 situation, going 0-1 with the standoff on, making it to the losers finals, beating Yoru in the run back.
Very well earned there for Dragalia. Taking us to our top 3 here tonight. Yoru Sensei, a fantastic run, but coming just shy at 4th place. And now, as these players are all in top 3, they are in the money. Which is where our exclamation mark Matcherino comes in. Fellas, if y'all interested in getting these players paid for the show that they're putting on here tonight, we got plenty of sponsor quests on the side. Each of those contributes some money to the prize pool while also supporting some productions from our other wonderful Grand Blue compatriots there over at Paragon. So follow their socials, stay up to date with what they're doing, and get the players paid in doing so. Or if you're feeling so generous like Boomback and like Mr. Aaron Curry and want to contribute directly to the prize pool, that's also an option right there.
I just saw the transition that Curry did before his. Funny. All right,
It's this guy right here. This guy with the $50 pop bonus. Right this one. Yep, right there. That guy.
Waiting for Incendia to get into the room so we can run our losers finals. Hey, nice box there, man.
Yeah, it's
Good box.
it's Ultraman Ghoul from Ultraman Rube. And then at some point I have a Shiranui from Muv-Luv Alternative that I gotta build.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. I tried to get into that series because one of my friends is really into it.
You gotta go through a lot.
The first game is a lot to try and slog through.
It's peak.
I couldn't do it.
That's the hard bit, is that like you have to go through 40 hours of a pretty 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 romantic comedy, and then play another 30 hours of a military story. And then you get to the
Yeah.
greatest visual novel of all time.
I played 6 hours of the first game,
Oh, yep.
and I
Tame
could
and Ice,
not.
yeah. Oh, my pal, Cook My Socks, got me a model. It's a Storm Vanguard Shiranui. Comes with a little beta. Yeah, he got me a Gunpla. I gotta build it. It's been like a year. Been years at this point since I've had it.
I did watch the first. I think I watched the first like episode or two of Total Eclipse, the show.
That
Uh,
oh man, that's
but I don't remember anything about it.
don't you worry about Total Eclipse.
I watched what's the other one? There's a prequel show.
That one I think is even worse.
I watched
Oh, no.
that when it was coming out.
Oh, Schwarzmarken or whatever.
Yeah, that one. I watched that when I was in high school. I don't really have any lingering thoughts on it.
It's really funny because they made the anime of alternative, and they had a few options of like, hey, we can either drop you in or we can sprinkle in flashbacks. They just choose to drop you in. No
Nice.
context.
Nice.
You better know extra and unlimited before you watch the anime.
Yeah, that's cool. I
For the
really,
fans.
maybe I'll try getting into extra again. I liked the what's her name, the green-haired chick.
I like how we're just not talking about the video game at this point.
Yeah, we can get back to.
Nah, mechs are cool. Just like the Catalina bot we saw on the screen right there.
It's
Going
so
for the side
so
swap.
true.
You might be the greatest ever do it for that segue.
Oh man. Let's see, more missiles.
Oh, does this count as a mech? HPA? Does that count?
Nah, I'm only seeing flesh. Look, that Catalina bot comes from Luane's imagination. All I'm saying is that he loves mechs too. Who doesn't like mechs?
Giant robots are sick. Or, I don't know, diminutive robots in the case of Catalina bot.
Mm-hmm. Look, I enjoy my dose of mech stuff, like Xenoblade Chronicles, which is a JRPG disguised as a mecha anime. Pretty cool. All right, first game going to Incendiate.
Incendiate is playing an open world RPG with how he is traversing the screen. As Loay, you have the luxury of just kind of running back and forth wherever you really feel like. Oh, I think I'll go over here now. Oh, maybe I'll side quest back to the other side of the screen and eat some pasta.
Unless it's what we saw earlier, and then, well, we'll see if we see it again. Dragalia has to fight from 1 position here in this set. Side swap again with the medium cat bot.
Dude, I think that's more combo than I've seen Loane do ever. That was such a sick route.
Oh no, did not get the full conversion off of the parry there. Counter hit parry combos from Loane are also very swag.
It said he had fired at all cylinders. He is determined to get back into grand finals. Like, I don't belong here and lose his finals. I just won a bigger tournament over the weekend. Over an offline tournament, excuse me. I need to win here as well.
Yeah. Incendiants hopefully all fueled up on pizza and charged up, ready to go. Just a bunch of backdash there. There we go, nice sweep to catch it. Oh no! The Carter 5L match is not working out, just a little too far away. Oh, tried to get the reset with the 2L, but Incendia was so ready to go for the HPA buffer immediately. Oh, nice. Okay, it looks like Incendia and Dragalia's had a little bit here. Oh, man, what a catch. Nice reaction.
Beautiful wait. He was so ready. At that point, Incendia is willing to just eat the jump in. And at the very worst, okay, you can Brave counter after you block it.
Okay. Looks like Dragalia's adjusting a little bit now, going for the evades after hitting the parry. It is the universal option around Luane, come at me bro, is just evading after the detection on the parry. Dragalia going to close out this round, easy peasy.
I think a whole lot more where that came from, though, as Incendiate has already accrued himself such a massive lead.
Holding out that JL, the long leg.
Does that run forward, run back? Luane's shimmies look so funny because of how his dash is.
Okay, I believe it's hard to say. 2L, 5L, like rapid light scaling. Yeah, just not enough to close it out, but the bros got his back in the 2-4M, gonna close things out.
Put Incendiate on set point. Looking to 3-0 Dragalia in lightning quick fashion. Starting it with a counter hit close heavy is a great way to advance that agenda.
Yeah, Dragalia is seeming to respect the fake cancels that Incendiant's putting out with the Bros and Catalina bot. I mean, these Surloots are working pretty decently, but the HBA is coming up. Now you have to be ready. Oh no, getting caught by the low. That's not good. One more BP down for Dragalia. Sweep not gonna get punished though.
Go bust through the boys. Excuse me, I got places to be. I got someone to talk to. I need to talk to Luane.
Yeah. It looks like the door's closed on Dragalia's run here. Gonna be out at third place. Incendiant swiftly moving on with a 3-0.
Brings us back to our winners finals matchup. Incendiate coming up from the loser side of things to meet Iago Greats or Wacky Pie in the grand finals. And the first time we saw this matchup, it was fairly convincing. Iago Greats is locked in and locking Incendiate down.
Yeah, Fairy has as we saw in the Winners Final set, just a lot of strong tools to naturally beat up Luane's longer range setup. It's going to be no different here. See how Incendiant adjusts to it. Seen a lot of clutch moments pulled out from him in his run so far. I'm not sure if it will quite be enough to deal with Fairy this time. Diego going straight for it, trying to just get the dub.
Also, Maturino, we have one last chance. Go, Maturino. Ha!
Yes, yes.
Please.
Donate money to the Maturino just as we are starting this grand final set. Donate, donate, donate.
Right up dive kick is the opener from Iago.
Try to get a throw bait in, but Iago's defense just too rock solid. Yeah, it's that one specific situation where Fairy gets to do normal into evade from far away. If you don't have a good character-specific option to answer her doing that, then it's really, really, really rough.
Mm-hmm.
Few characters can put out a normal to stop Fairy from doing another normal after the evade. This gives her free reign over neutral.
Very, very difficult to contend with. The rope as well. So hard to space outside of. Incendia just getting sniped through.
Okay, we have an ult DP punish and only 1 BP should be enough here. Yep, keep it simple. Okay, that's a good start. Incendia getting the first round.
Oh, yeah. Great start for Incendia here in his low lane. However, as he is coming from the loser side, of course, has that mountain to climb that is 6 games needed to win tonight's tournament.
And he's already had his food. He's not thinking about rushing this. He can
True.
play it carefully.
Maybe Iago is needing to take a chapter out of that book and play a little bit more cautiously with the far mediums. Incendia has gotten a lot of more jump-ins than we saw in the first set, where that far medium has gone a little bit too wide. Oh.
Ooh, I don't know what the decision was to go for the heavy there from Iago. That's definitely not working out, but I'm seeing a ball. Yep.
The orb is here, it's coming, and Lowain is running away from it. You have that luxury as Lowain to say, hey, Sammy, you can take care of this for me.
Yeah, it's nice to present that really quick, long range, low. As Incendia did have enough real estate on the screen to just backdash away from the orb, and Iago with that health deficit could not really present much threat after that.
Mm-hmm. Right. Iago waited so long on that mix-up that I think Incendia just tried to wiggle out and got hit by Gigi before the mix-up even came.
Yeah. That's a situation though. Iago did get a clean hit in there, but that's a counter hit. Catalina bot for a full screen conversion. Ult, slice, and dice.
Counter hit Catbot laser has like a full year of hits done, dude. That was insane.
It is crazy. Your attempt at an answer to that is usually just to do delayed wake up, because a lot of Lowains like to do medium Catalina bot instantly to catch instant get up, but they can always adjust to that. It's in their control still. Incendia in control in this first set here as well. 2-0 up on Iago.
Oh, yeah. In prime form here tonight. And Iago's going to need to channel what got him here in the first place. Got the orb. The boys trading with Fairy, but the orb's still there. So the respite that Lowain gained did not last very long.
Yeah, I really love that adjustment though still with Incendia pulling out the Sammy and Tommy on that. Just represent the low, because that can be a win against Fairy regardless, because she's going to get the BP up anyway. She does it as soon as she pops the SBA, but limit her space, representing that long range low still. Okay, when you get not quite the full conversion, but just go into the heavy GG, and while in block stun, just get that orb out. Nice evade.
Very nicely done from Wacky Pie. One game up in the Fairy's back pocket. A 3-0 run from here is not out of the question, but of course will still be difficult as Incendiate finds the momentum right off the jump.
Hey, thank you, Macon Bacon 22 for the $10 reduce saying hooray Grand Blue. Thank you.
Shout out.
Hooray, Grand Blue. Love this game. Oh, Big punish off of the drill from Fairy there. At certain angles, it's just straight up unsafe on hit. It's a classic Dawson thing. Oh,
Back
throw
throw?
to the other
That's
side.
huge. There's the ball. There it is. Far heavy into the orb. Now it's time to play. Can't get the punish on the sweep. The orb is still there, though. Run up low for Iago connects. We have some Raging Strike to make this work, but Yiggy is the call.
Yeah, especially when he did an instant overhead like that, the pillars are just going to come, and all Insignia had to do from there was just chip out with the pillars.
I love Yiggy as the choice there as opposed to HPA. No threat of being killed out of the super by GG.
Yep. Dash getting caught by the heavy whip, though. Instead of GG in the corner again, just has to hold that and the ball right back. Ult DP, but not going to save it, I don't think. Oh, the crossover is very smart from Insignia, able to dodge it just in time.
He played the spacing game immaculately, but all it earned him is some more whips to the face, some more corner pressure from Iago. And now, reset on one hand, and game 5 on the other between these two players.
Got the breast out again, use the missiles. Not trying to bait any BCs out. Nice throw bait. Got the sweep. How much more off of it? Giving Iago a chance to play neutral again. Get the multi-hit in the air to ring strike automatically. Attempted BC from Iago. Okay, no BP left, but Insignia gave in the space. Ooh, just going... Also a decent idea to try and get some food in the meantime, but... Okay, Iago's just fine to run up and keep throwing. Insignia's only option was just trying to mash on the run-up, but getting button teched over and over. And no escape going to close out that game, and yes, as you said, game 5 situation now.
Looking at reset for Incendiate and a tournament exit for Wacky Pie, depending on the results of these next 2 rounds. Incendiate finding already that wheel to get out of the corner. Very high value there from Luane. Very familiar with it at this point. Far heavy into the ball has been the name of the game, but Incendiate has been shockingly agile to get away from these orb scenarios. A lot of it run up sweep and other variations on that to skirt around that SBA.
Yeah, he's been making better and better adjustments to the SBA as time goes on, and sort of realizing that as long as I can get my turn in, Iago's just going to keep trying to spend the 3 points immediately on defense, pretty much. And it doesn't matter as long as I can bait them out. They pose no threat after she spends all that meter.
No link there, got combo limited a little bit earlier than he expected. The
TP is still low on the last hit.
Caught the backdash because of it. No punish on the handshake.
And Sydney's going for these medium Catalina bots a little more, realizing that it might be a good challenge against Iago's whip normals. Able to dodge the SBA. Now that's a fairy with no meter left. Still has to get through all of this neutral still. Oh, gonna get caught by the heavy whip. Iago 1 round away from winning this time. This week's Curry Cup.
Likewise, on the other side, Incendiate only needs 1 to give us 1 more set of grand finals. with a boot to the face for Wacky Pie in the corner. The setup is coming through. The Brave counter is already spent.
Nice 5e just to crush the light there on the run-up. Medium Catalina bot. Immediate extension. Push right to the corner. Nice delay get up from Iago there. Again, dodges the medium Catalina bot if they do it really early. Situation not looking good, though. Did not spend the BC. HPA is online, though. You're potentially... No, I don't believe you're in chip distance here, but... Oh, nice evade. Both of them making some really clutch plays. Oh, what a conversion. Look at this.
The basketball with the orb. He got the counter hit through, but not enough to confirm into GG. And Incendiate with that lease on life is able to sneak a far medium in there. And we get one more set of grand finals here tonight.
Really showed off with that combo. But yeah, it was, I believe it was a far light match just in time. But still, able to find that match out, and we have a reset situation. Ooh, missiles to immediately stuff out the whip normal.
Surprised that even hit, to be honest.
Okay, I feel like Incendia can immediately breathe a little bit and start to get more reads in on Iago now. Seeing a lot of reads work out pretty well. Yeah, this is going to be enough to do it. Luane SBA combo damage is certainly something. It's very high.
That SBA always does deceptive damage. That was the last hit, just hits you like a truck.
Immediate sweep on the GG. Really nice thing that Luane low profiles and is really, really quick to shift his hurt box on his 6XM. Another medium and just in time for the 2-1-4U to go right under the SBA. Dodge that completely.
Great whiff punch.
The DP just did not work out for Incendia, not even catching Iago with the low or anything. Just trying to make a guess on Iago running in, but not quite working out. Pushing this to a third round, still keeping it close in the first game here on the reset.
Great hit confirm into that U whip follow up. The wheel comes out, and regardless of Luane getting hit, the boys are not stopping.
Boy Stop doesn't hit one, but nice counter hit conversion off of the 6-6H. The ball's coming, but yeah, that 6-6M is punishable by the ball on its return back down.
Believe in victory.
Fortunately punished on a hit there for Incendiate. Couldn't quite clear the orb as you had in some previous exchanges.
Trying to mix up these run-off throws sometimes. I think catching Incendiate a decent amount, though. Oh, no. Incendiate just got hit. DP right back up. Sweep again. Yep, there's a gap. I'm just going to DP because that ball's coming. Went away just in time as Incendiate recovered.
Jumping blocked. Wacky Pie just locking it out, trying to get some meter back. 2-1-4U on the anti-air is crucial there.
Battle 2. Engage.
Yeah, we know that was a DP. It is so weird that there's still enough space on the screen for Incendio to cross up with that forward jump, and Yago was lucky that the 2-4U ended up occurring there instead of the DP. Got that combo, got the round. Health situation's looking good as well. Just for Lewin to get a parfait there, get some meter up. Health's winding down a lot though.
Yeah, it is. Incendia keeping it going forward and straight into GG. That's the only thing awaiting him. Yago Greats now with 2-0 up in the score.
Oh.
Battle 1. Engage.
Okay, got a bit of a flinch on round start. It's all good though, hopefully. Like DP to punish the jump in. Yeah, I think Iago's counter adjustments have been solid so far. Incendiant has had a nice mix of answers, but Iago has just been adjusting the pressure a little differently in terms of like spacing and timing differences. Just a little bit. So far, a good round for Incendiant though.
So far, so good. See if we can make some more of those happen. Was very consistent with it in the first half of the first set of grand finals. Iago's adaptations, like you mentioned, have been on point for sure. These mash outs, though, from Incendiate. So well placed.
Oh, the multi-hit high on the JL, but not the JL, the JU from Lewin, but just not ready for the conversion. Resetting things back to neutral. Letting Iago build all this meter. You see Iago just walking up slowly and building so much meter from it.
SBA. Not going to spend the 2. Just going to go combo into GG. Into the corner. Needs one setup. And the instant overhead is that hit. Now, Iago Greats gets the first of what could be many or only one tournament point here tonight.
More left conversion after the HDP. Trying to lock down with the GG. Can't get caught in the air with the swing either. Yeah, it's really got these medium Catalina bots locked down now. Just walking up a little closer, stuffing them out. Oh, bro's potentially a savior for Incendiate here. Another medium Catalina bot again getting stuffed out. The Brave point gone. Oh, just tried to bait something out, a throw, maybe a raining strike or anything, but Incendiant's just not finding anything. Iago's defense is looking too rigid. Having to do Iggy here. Oh, but that GG is going to actually do just a minor amount of chip damage onto Incendiate. So that's going to still speed up the race to chip here for Iago. It's looking like the meter might be good enough, but it does not matter. Iago Rates is your winner of this week's Curry Cup.
Great stuff from Iago. Holding steady throughout that entire run. The reset was definitely a momentum killer there. Incendia maybe had some coming back for himself, but definitely able to recoup. And very good showing from Iago here tonight.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of low energy right now just because it's been a long weekend. And also big bracket. It's been 3.5 hours. So I'm not going to really do much in the way of like niceties. Pineapples. Tony, do you have any pluggables you would like to plug?
Arconi, what you got?
Just Discord, same name you see there. I have a Twitter, I don't use it. At Arconi BORB. But usually I'm just on Discord. Hit me up if you ever want to have a chat about anything Gray and Blue wise. Pineapples, what about you?
I'm on various socials at Pineapples Casts, Twitter, Blue Sky, Twitch. But really, main pluggable is just support all of the different Grand Blue productions we got going on throughout the week. This tournament's damn near every day of the week, and all of those TOs are lovely and deserve your attention and support. With that, what else you got, Curry?
Tomorrow is Kirby's Dreamland. Enter that. If you are somehow a beginner or intermediate player, you can always join TMN. I run the Grand Blue bracket for that. You have to be S++ 5 and under for your first time joining us, because that's how we're able to like judge people's skill. Is just like you started this base level and we figure it out. Outside of that, I got not a ton for yous. I think we're gonna go ahead. Bracket's starting to feel like a TNS. Yago, on more than one occasion, it has been bigger than TNS. It is very nice to have this as a weekly bracket that people sign up, and I get to see people go, "What the hell? This bracket is insane." Yeah, you can ask me. Okay. I'm gonna send you all to Tampa. Never sleeps. Actually, let's see if there's anyone Grand Blue wise. They're playing Strive, but I want to send y'all over to some Grand Blue. I think we got Greg, we got Sai. Oh, we'll do Greg. Greg time. Y'all love Greg. We love Greg. I wasn't able to put Greg on the bracket or on the stream because it was in the other pool, but yeah. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. I hope you all have a good night. We will see you next week. Like always. Always going to be here, so y'all have a good night. Bye-bye. Say goodbye. Neither of you said goodbye.